conspiracy theories. Well, in this case, AI got it wrong.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe Skynet's not taking over anytime soon. Firm beliefs.
I'm very easily swayed. If you keep talking, I might be at 70 here in about 30 seconds.
And a few sucker punches.
It was the complete motivator for me, the failure thing.
Mark, when did that stop? Not letting your teammates down after you finish playing? Because it seems like it. You let us down a lot.
Oh, man.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Yep, it's that kind of camaraderie and busting of chops that I missed over the last week. Great to be back. Great to be reunited with Brandon Stokley. Great to have you back as well. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Great to be back. I had a few days off myself. You took a week off. And we ripped you.
Boy, did I hear you were ripping me.
Oh, yeah. We got some good stuff out of it. It was actually it actually benefited the show in a big way.
Well, that's good. I mean, if I can help that way, even when I'm not here, it's good.
You did.
I'd rather not be forgotten. And it sounds like I was not. Word reached me on the East Coast while I was hanging out with the Treehouse gang. By the way, everybody sends their best regards. Let's see. It was a big crowd this year. We got Wingy, Bernsey, Hef, Ski, Mole, Budley, Dodger.
Wow.
All
that's a big group.
all sending. Yeah, we had
Nice.
like 16 guys.
16.
16. Huge house. Rented a big house. The only drawback is, it's one thing when you're in like your 20s. You don't care where you sleep, right? You don't care. You can sleep on a floor. Who cares? And you get to a certain age, you're like, I need some creature comforts, right?
Yeah.
I've slept on every. I mean, I could write a review, a Rand McNally of couches across the country, but yeah, even everyone had a bed. Everyone wanted beds. We gotta have a bed. Fine, everyone had a bed, but then there were like beds.
There were 16 beds.
Yes, but the problem was there would like one room would have 3 beds, another room would have a bed and a bunk bed. And then it's like, all right, great. I got my own bed, but I got my buddy Wingy like sleeping 6 feet away, snoring. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm waking up hearing him snoring.
Yeah.
I'm taking an extra pillow. I'm slamming it on top of my ears, hopefully to drown out the. Not.
You got to have a sound machine.
Well,
bring a
I
sound
had
machine.
I had the sound machine going on the phone. It still drowned it out.
Were you on the top bunk?
No, I had my own bed.
Oh,
yeah. So we're gonna have to.
That's not no bueno for me, man.
Yeah,
I'm out on that.
When
Sorry.
the reviews come in, when we get the guest reviews for the, I think we're gonna have to get multiple houses. I think we're gonna have to get
like you said,
2 houses.
when I was 20, 18, 22,
yeah,
whatever, but not at 50.
No,
not at 50.
No.
I'm not. We're not snuggling up.
No.
I'm not listening to Mole snore all night long.
Oh,
not going to happen.
I was making sure I stayed far away from Mole. He's legendary in that regard. Yeah, I got back late Sunday, so I had to take yesterday off because I have already established this, and if you don't like it, too bad. I'm a firm believer.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
In the belief that it's okay to take a vacation day to recover from your vacation.
Ugh, you're the worst.
Firm believer of that.
Yeah, it just.
Ty, you took like 4 days. But then again, you went to like Thailand and stuff.
Yeah, he was gone for like 3 months.
True. He needed time.
I think it depends on what time do you get back. What time did you get back
Yeah,
on
I didn't get
Sunday?
back till about 11:30 here, which was like 1:30.
Oh, at night?
Yeah. Eastern time.
Okay. Yeah. If you're getting back that late, but usually you gain 2 hours. What time did you leave there? How many stops did you have?
No. I left it 8:30, and you get back here at 11:30 or so.
Yeah. Well, normally when you're coming from the East Coast to the
It's
West
a longer
Coast,
flight.
you leave like at most people leave like at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You get here at noon.
Right.
But you left at night.
Yeah. Well, I want to max out the trip as long as I can.
Yeah, so I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. Okay.
good.
Not that I was going to change or apologize. But
Right. No, but if you get back early enough, then usually it's like, okay, I feel like I can rally to go to work tomorrow for 4 hours. Now, if you're getting back at midnight, yeah, I totally understand that.
Yeah.
I like that approach.
You missed the World Cup? You going to miss the World Cup?
Yes, I am. I didn't get to watch it, unfortunately.
The final?
Yeah, the final. That was Sunday. I had my 36-hole birthday celebration with my senior citizens that Mark makes fun of.
Yes.
Mark makes fun of those guys. So we do every year. We'll play golf, and then we'll go to dinner, and then we'll, get a little gift. It's fun.
Yeah.
Fun deal.
I was young once, too.
So we did
rob them of their Social Security checks again?
take all their just sign it over to me.
Yes,
just sign the back
that's
is
right,
fine.
that's right.
Don't worry about that extra $10. I'll just take the check.
Right.
Yeah. And so we were supposed to do it after my Cabo trip, but I had shingles.
Right.
So I had to cancel, and now Sunday was the only day that we could do it. I mean, that was the only day coming up that we could all get on the same schedule and do it. And so we were doing 36 holes. 18, first 18 is 2-on-2. Second 18 is a scramble. So now you just relax and you're having
Wasn't it like
fun.
103 on Sunday?
Oh my gosh, it was so hot.
Yeah.
I literally was sweating before I hit one practice shot on the range. Like profusely sweating. So I'm like, this is wow. I wasn't expecting this. Once you got going, you're just looking for shade every hole. But anyway, it was a blast. Then we had a great dinner at Jing. So I had a full day myself. So I kind of took a little bit of Evans' approach and said, I know Sunday's going to be a long day.
Yep.
And then
The guy is drunk.
No, I was not. And it was
Too hot to get drunk. You'd sweat all out.
Right. You die.
I like beer.
Come on, Ty. You're not helping the cause here. And
Amped up on all that coke.
Oh,
damn.
wow. Wow. Happy birthday to me.
Wow, Ty. Those all three of those together don't sound good for me. No, but it was hot. So I was like, man, I know on Monday I'm going to be tired and sore, and I'm going to need a recovery day. So I myself took a recovery day on Monday.
By the way, shout out message to the folks at DIA, Denver International Airport. So Sunday night I'm coming back. Get on the train.
Is it working?
Yeah, everything was
It
working.
was working.
Fine. Everything was
Oh,
working
that was
fine.
good.
No, everything was fine.
No, that's a positive.
I have knock on wood, no issues with DIA. Haven't had an issue with DIA for a long time. But this was interesting. I don't know if anybody else has picked up on this, but I'm in the train, and you know how they do the do welcome to Denver.
Yeah, who was on it?
Cale McCarr
Oh,
saying it's playoff time in Colorado.
wait.
Time to cheer on your Avs. Go Avs, go.
No way.
Seriously.
No way.
Seriously.
You got to be kidding me.
Nope.
Are you serious?
I turned to a guy next to me. I go, how'd that work out? And then he said, maybe Cale would like to apologize next for what happened in that series.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
But that was it feels like 2 months ago.
it was 2 months ago, wasn't it?
Right. So what are we doing?
What are we doing?
That's not that hard to find a replacement.
Right.
Get Sean Payton on there.
Get Sean Payton. Get
Bo
Bo
Nix.
Get
Who else? I don't know. Cortland Sutton.
Hunter Goodman. You could even have some baseball going on right now.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Hunter Goodman. I mean, what are we doing? That's bad. That's a bad look.
I was like, Cale McCarr, are you going to announce that you have signed a new contract? What is this? And it's playoff time in Colorado. Cheer on your Avs. Go Avs.
playoffs.
What's
No
ETA
gift.
on the construction there?
Yeah, it's still.
I mean, it looks good.
84
It
years.
has been.
Yeah.
It looks like the stuff that they've finished looks good, but dang, can we speed this thing
Yeah,
up?
but then sometimes you go through like a different airport. Like I saw my daughter on the first leg of the trip. So I flew from here to Syracuse, and nice, quiet, small air. Love the small airports. So easy to get around. Then I drove from Syracuse. First time I'd taken that drive, which I took like so many times when I was in college. First time I'd taken that drive east from Syracuse through Albany. Gave a little beep of the horn as I was driving through
little
Albany
ZB.
for Zach By. And but then I flew out of Boston to come back, and I don't know, that airport is just, I mean, it's jammed, it's crowded.
All
and-
East Coast,
I
Northeast
know.
airports stink.
They do,
all stink.
which is why I came back and appreciated Denver. It's
Yeah.
nice and big, and
Yeah, all the reno
Roomy
looks good.
Yeah.
Just
all
gotta
right.
hurry it up.
Hurry it up. All right. Might want to change that message on the train because it is football season, and Bo Nix coming in at number 59 on the NFL Network Top 100 list. Is that where he belongs, and is there a disconnect between what the players see in Bo versus the rest of the NFL world? That's next.
They're back. Our free limited edition Training Camp 2026 t-shirts. We currently have drops at various Santiago's Mexican restaurants across the metro area. Limit 1 per person while supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt.
You know, as you go through this summer, if you're finding that the summer isn't working out the way you wanted it to, that you just haven't had the energy and the confidence, the livelihood, the zest for the summer, something could be missing. See what Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic can do for you. They are experts at treating men's health issues like low testosterone using their advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, GLP-1, PDA, and more. They'll help you treat low T and other hormonal issues, allowing you to check all those summer to-do boxes, shed pounds, enhance your body composition, improve your sleep, increase your sex drive. Doesn't matter your age, older or younger, you can be better. I've worked with Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic for years, seen what they can do with the science, but also how professional and compassionate they are. Experienced all this when they treated my low T just a couple of years ago. So schedule a consult. It's just $99. Meet with a Colorado licensed medical provider. You'll start low T treatment that day. Your entire office visit is free. 5 locations around Denver to better serve you, including Fort Collins, Castle Rock, Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Hey, it's Zach here. If you're working on your home this summer, lock in a low-interest loan with 5280 Exteriors, as low as 6.99% for 15 years. Get those dream windows, siding, or decking project. Visit 5280exteriors.com. The altitude of quality.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
Dental phobia? Consider Sedation Dentistry with Clarkson Dental. Their highly trained team will lead you through an exceptional dental experience from that first fearful call all the way through to aftercare. Call the most experienced sedation dentist and staff. Clarkson Dental, coloradosedation.com.
Every day, cyclists across Colorado are seriously injured by careless drivers. I'm Rob Wilhite of the Wilhite Law Firm, and for nearly 50 years, my firm has been fighting to make those drivers and their insurance companies held fully accountable. We know these cases, we know how to win them, and we won't stop until we get you the maximum compensation you deserve. If you've been injured in a bicycle accident, Call the Wilhite Law Firm today, 303-GOOD-LAW, or visit wilhitewins.com.
Summer weather can be full of surprises. If your home has been affected by the recent storms, trust a local professional roofer with decades of combined experience. Golden Spike Roofing is here for all your repair or roof replacement needs. Call today for a free inspection and estimate for roofing done right down to the last nail.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
If the amazing regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics provided relief for former pro football player Bobby Carpenter, imagine the potential for your aching joints.
So my knee had been bothering me for a while. I played football for a number of years. I looked at talking to some doctors when I need to potentially have surgery, and I decided hey, let's check out QC Kinetics. I go in there and they look at the knee. Hey, here's the program that we can put you through.
That treatment takes your body's own healing properties and concentrates them at the root of the pain. No surgery or downtime.
The best part was there's no recovery until one day I felt like, hey, this feels like my old self again. I feel better. It's helped me. It's helped my dad. Hopefully it will help you in the same way. My message to them is do not wait. So you can go out and play golf and do the things that you love and enjoy.
Take it from Bobby Carpenter. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986.
For 90 years, Belco Credit Union has proudly called Colorado home. That's thanks to all our members who have helped us grow alongside our beautiful state. To celebrate our anniversary, Belco is offering a special low fixed rate on a new home equity choice line advance. If you've been waiting to start a new home renovation project, now's the perfect time. Go to belco.org/90 years to see full offer details. Equal housing opportunity lender. Membership eligibility required. All loans subject to approval. Belco. Banking for everyone.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Relentless mind games.
Are you trying to get me in an really right now?
Total accountability.
You're always throwing your teammates under the bus. That's just what you do.
And a sprinkle of advanced analytics.
The Boo rating, BOO, which is balls over opponent.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good to be back here on this Tuesday. After being away last week. Stoke here also as well after being off a couple of days. Stink, who will certainly be reminding us about what a Herculean effort he's put in over the last couple of days, shouldering the burden of this show, will join us at 7.
Yeah, can't wait to hear that. I don't know. I mean, I don't think he was in on Friday, though.
No, he wasn't.
Right,
he had
so
his
let's not act like
Vandal weekend.
Right, so, well, he was here 2 more days than me. That's it.
Right.
That's really it.
He was really only here 4 more days than me, and that was after he took the previous week off.
Yeah, so let's not I'm not going to get caught up in that.
Good point. Good point. I had to laugh, and immediately as soon as I saw it, I just started laughing because I know how fans of this guy are going to react. And already ESPN's jumping in on it. They are teasing a headline, one of their topics coming up. Why did the players vote Bo Nix ahead of Lamar Jackson? And they did. On the NFL Network Top 100 list, Bo Nix comes in at number 59 ahead of Lamar Jackson, who came in at 69. And also ahead of Sunshine himself, Trevor Lawrence, who is 62. So 6 quarterbacks that Bo has gone ahead of: Trevor Lawrence, Lamar Jackson, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Brock Purdy, and Bryce Young. Is that where Bo belongs?
Sure. I mean, I have no problem with it. It's not a Lifetime Achievement Award, right? This isn't what did you do 3-4 years ago for me. This is, what did you do last year? What are you going to do moving forward? That's the way I look at it, and I think Bo had a better year than those guys. He was a quarterback of a 14-3 football team, number 1 seed in the AFC. Got to the AFC Championship game. He had a great year. So and I have no issue with it at all. I think it's correct. Lamar last year, he only played in 13 games. And so this isn't Lamar Jackson of 3 years ago, the MVP winner, 4 years ago, whatever it was. Bo played better than a lot of those guys last year. So I think this is I think they got it correct. How do you look at it?
Would you I think Bo had a better year, and right now Bo's arrow is going up, where I think Lamar Jackson has entered an uncertain phase in his career.
They have a new offense.
They have a
new
new
coordinator,
offense.
new head coach.
He's had to fend off claims that he's not as professional as he needs to be, not as good a leader as he needs to be. Maybe a coach killer in getting Harbaugh out of there. So, yeah, when you put all that together, now here's the question though. Let me ask you this question. If you were moving forward, okay, you could have as your quarterback of the Denver Broncos for the next 5 years. Would you want Bo or Lamar Jackson?
I'll take Bo.
I mean, Bo.
I'll take Bo. I mean, like, we're talking about contract and everything. You got to look at their contracts. I know Lamar Jackson's contract's coming up here soon. I don't want to have to deal with that. He's getting older. What is his?
I mean, he's only 29.
I know, but his style of football is one of usually these athletic quarterbacks, when they get around 30, you really see a decline in them. And he's not the biggest of guys. So Bo, to me, is just entering his prime. That's the way it should be. And you have 3 more years, really, under control contract-wise, right? So that's a big benefit also. I'll take Bo Nix.
Here's the thing with Lamar Jackson is, and you're right. First of all, he does play a physical brand of quarterback with all his running, and it has shown up. I mean, if you look at his career, he has played a full season only twice in the now 7 years he's been in the league. 8 years he's been in the league. And now a couple of years ago, 2024, he's really, really good. 4,100 yards, 41 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. But, sprinkle around that. 13 games last year, a couple of 12-game seasons thrown in there. And this is a guy who continues to be dogged by the reputation that, he's a really great quarterback. But the moment you put him into a situation, you put his team into a situation where everybody understands they're behind, they have to throw the football, he hasn't proven to be that kind of guy.
And can he win the big game? He's got to the AFC Championship game once, right? And that was a couple years ago against the Chiefs, and they laid an egg. So can he win the big game? He hasn't gotten to a Super Bowl yet. Bo Nix got to an AFC Championship game, and he couldn't even play in it. So in his second year.
I think this list also shows that the players see the characteristics in Bo that we see here, that for some reason a lot of the national media fans don't seem to see. And I wonder what the disconnect is. And I think a lot of it is it's where Bo was drafted. So people have their already built-in agenda for where he was drafted, and they just don't want to admit that they were wrong. I think that there's too much of a perception that, the defense just carries Bo. And whereas I think a lot of the national media holds Bo's fourth quarter heroics against him in that, why do you save it till the fourth? Why aren't you more consistent through the first 3 quarters? I think the players recognize that, hey, this is a guy who shows up when it's money time, and they respect that.
Yeah, and I think his style of doing it and being successful, how he does it, he's just not sitting there from the pocket beating you. It's not always the prettiest. So I think it takes people longer to get on board with that style.
Mike Kliss is going to join us coming up in about 20 minutes, our NFL insider, as we look ahead to the rookies returning and signing back in for the start of training camp coming up here in the next couple of days. But John Gruden did a detailed breakdown of the Broncos and the AFC West, And you'll hear what he says about Bo Nix and what Bo needs to be better at to make the leap in year 3. That's next.
They're back. Our free limited edition Training Camp 2026 t-shirts. We currently have drops at various Santiago's Mexican restaurants across the metro area. Limit 1 per person while supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt.
Hey, for most of you, the tax season, it tends to be pretty routine. Hey, you could feel confident that your tax guy or tax woman is doing a good job. But if your situation is much more complex to the point where you're being targeted by the IRS, you need tax specialists like the ones at Advanced Tax Solutions. Todd Whalen is the founder, and he has made it his life's work and passion, 30 years now, to help people out of their complicated and stress-filled tax jams and payroll issue, because the IRS does want to come to a deal. 5 of their 7 resolutions that they include have the person paying less than what they originally owned. So often, times far less. And in talking to Todd's clients over the years, here's what I've learned. Todd makes a complex case simple, easy to understand language. No questions from you are considered a dumb question, and he immediately makes an anxious situation much calmer. But it helps to have Advanced Tax Solutions navigate you through all of this. Calling the IRS on your own could get you on a too-fast timetable. Learn all your options first. Go with the people I trust and recommend. Call 303-753-6040 and at advancedtaxsolutions.com.
Jane is a small business owner.
That's right.
And tell them what that's like, Jane.
Yeah, well, it's like a roller coaster with a lot of ups and downs, and some days things can feel like they're flying off the rails.
Yep, it's a lot. But the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business can help you manage it all. With the largest, fastest fiber-powered network designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect. Plus gig speeds with security and equipment included. All with a 5-year price lock.
Nice. So everything stays on track.
Exactly. The Total Solutions Advantage. Get started for just $60 a month for 12 months when you add wireless connect to a qualifying internet package. No one does business like Comcast Business.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and automatic payments with bank account required. $60 offer requires 300 meg internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
What is happening? Stoking for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 50 years, and they got some great upcoming auctions. Got one that's ending today at 8:30. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free, it's easy, it's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. Got a contractors, vehicles, tools, and equipment auction. And then at 8:30 today, you still have time. Over 1,700 items in it. All kinds of tools, equipment, skid steer loaders. How about a New Holland tractor, vehicles, motorcycles, trailers, ride-on mowers, high-reach equipment, towable generators, pallet racking, metalworking, woodworking, shop equipment, landscape materials and equipment, tools, attachments. I'm telling you, over 1,700 items in this auction. It is absolutely unbelievable. And then at 8:30, they also got something really cool, really special. I really don't know what this thing is, but it is awesome. It's a plasma cutting table. It will be ending at 8:30, also in the contractor's vehicles auction. Don't know what it does, but it is unbelievable. And this is what I love about Roller Auction, is always updating and adding new auctions every single week. So go see it all. Get yourself one of those great deals only at rollerauction.com.
The rent's coming up. Also, gotta get groceries. And I should probably set up an emergency fund. Plus, I want to start my own business. Sorta. Maybe. But first, a trip I've been dying to take.
Wings is here to make sure it all adds up. Wings Credit Union. Let's figure it out together. Insured by NCUA.
Colorado, it's time to take our recycling to the next level. That's why Recycle-On Colorado is bringing you more curbside and drop-off service from peaks to prairies. Guidelines as clear as our skies, so you know what goes where. And the price? As free as gawking at Bighorns on I-70. You deserve a recycling system you can count on, like your puffiest winter coat. And we're here to give it to you. Learn more at recycleon.org/Colorado.
In Colorado, relationships matter. That's why professional contractors across the Front Range choose Western Pacific for doors and millwork. For 35 years, this family-owned, locally operated supplier has delivered quality products, next-day delivery, and quick will-call service that keeps builders on schedule. From new construction to remodels, their experienced team is committed to helping contractors succeed. Visit GoWestPack.com. Western Pacific, local ownership, professional expertise built for Colorado contractors.
Colorado's 150th birthday. What do you even get the state that has everything? Wildflowers, sunshine, 4 seasons in a single day? Seems like that's covered. How about the new 150th birthday scratch game from the Colorado Lottery? It's loaded with $150 prizes for you and helps give back to Colorado's great outdoors. Happy birthday, old buddy. Don't remember you celebrating my birthday, but I guess you're the big shot here. New 150th birthday scratch. Must be 18 to play.
Brought to you by Common Spirit Health. Hospitals, clinics, and caregivers all connected to advanced healthcare with human kindness in Colorado, Kansas, and Utah. Common Spirit Health. Human kindness lives here.
Unbreakable courage.
Stoke didn't have the heart, the guts to tell his wife, so he asked us to tell her.
Plumbing problems.
Just leave it a quick note. Hey, John, sorry, plugged your toilet. Love stink.
And questionable ethics.
I should have known those were Mark's talking points and not yours. You're regurgitating Mark's talking points. That's what you did. And you didn't do it very well.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
That's a good point, Stoke. I didn't happen to notice it because I usually don't concern myself with this stuff, but you do.
Yeah.
And now that you pointed it out, you're right. I can tell you've missed a few days because things are sloppy in here.
Yeah.
It's messy. Things have been left around. Papers strewn.
Dust.
Trash.
Hair. Stuff all on the floor.
What are these other shows doing?
Yeah, they're just slobs. They're slobs. So I'll be in cleanup mode today.
Yep. You'll tidy this place up.
I'll get it back in shape here soon.
Good. Hey, do you miss John Gruden when it comes to coaching?
Huh?
Do you miss him when it comes to him coaching?
Oh yeah, he's got a great personality.
Yeah,
and he's been fun to follow on social media. So I remember watching the Hard Knocks with him with the Raiders. That was fun. He's entertaining.
Yeah. Game would be better if he could be back in it. But in the meantime, we will make do and really enjoy what he does. You think Stink likes to brag about how he watches film.
Yeah. Stink's, that's amateur hour compared to Gruden.
Correct.
Force is strong in this one. I can feel the presence.
So much so that, Stink reaches out to Gruden to break down film.
Yeah.
So he can learn from the master. So Gruden did to say that this thing was detailed, he did an over 3-hour video breakdown of the entire AFC West, and he spent about an hour on the Broncos. And I, highly recommend it as a primer to get ready for this upcoming season because he covers this team in depth, including talking about Bo Nix, and while certainly giving Bo a lot of praise, did talk about the things that Bo needs to be better at.
His first 2 seasons in the NFL in 2024, they started off 0-2. Well, Bo Nix threw 4 picks with no touchdowns. He specifically started slow. And in 2025, during that 1-2 start, Nix threw 3 interceptions in his first 2 games. So Sean Payton, Davis Webb, the new offensive coordinator, Bo Nix coming off that ankle injury at Kansas City. They got to start faster with their young quarterback.
No reason why another slow start from Bo. There's no reason for that.
Well, Mike, they say it's the toughest schedule to start the season, in the history of the NFL, is what they're telling me.
Do you believe that?
I believe it. This is what the analytics people say. This is what my eye test says. It's going to be a really tough start to the season. You got some heavyweights. So, so you're expecting a much faster start from who? The Broncos? Bo, both?
Yeah, I would expect better than what I've seen. I don't expect them to start 1-2. You know, I expect them.
I could see them easily going 1-2. Easily. You got at Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough game, right?
Sure.
Jags at home. Jags
Sure.
whipped us at home last year. That was last year, whatever. And then you got the almighty Rams, who they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Good point.
Right?
Why are we even playing the season?
Right.
I mean, why are we even doing? this?
Rams, they're the new dynasty.
You should give them their
The
Super
new
Bowl
dream
rings
team.
already, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to be predicting, but I could see it happening. It's not far-fetched, especially because this team has had slow starts. So that goes back for me to okay, well, how do you approach training camp if you're Sean Payton? Well, we're not doing the, what do we call those
joint practices?
Yeah, we're not doing the joint practices this year.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone says that those are the best. Get you ready to go because you can script what you want to see, what you need to work on. But we're not doing that. How much are you going to play these guys in the preseason? Because what you've been doing early in the football season hasn't been good enough.
More from Gruden on what the Broncos and Bo Nix need to improve on when it comes to throwing the football this year.
This is a high percentage pass offense. A lot of these passes are within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. Matter of fact, 433 passes last year were within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. So if you're playing Denver, you're probably not going to get to the quarterback. So get your hands what? Get your hands up. Maybe you can bat a ball down. But a very quick pass offense with a lot of screens.
Is that too many? That many passes, over 430 passes within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage? That too many?
Nah.
Ball's got to go down the field more.
Well, Mike.
Come on now.
Well, hey, come on now. What?
Come on now.
What do you mean, come on now? 14-3. Huh? How many? 30-something 100 yards. Has Bo Nix been good or not good?
Yeah, but this is about this is all about what it comes to becoming great.
All right.
Okay, this becomes okay.
Save this audio.
Sean Payton.
Save this audio.
Oh, we'll save this audio.
Real quick for me, I got something to say.
Because Sean Payton at the beginning of last season said what? That by the end of next season, which means this upcoming season, he said Bo Nix should be a top 5 quarterback. Okay, Sean's has been dead on with everything else he's predicted and said. So let's hold him to this.
Haven't been a Super Bowl team yet.
Well, that comes with an asterisk.
Oh,
come on now.
Okay,
come on now.
Okay, now we're giving out asterisks.
Well,
okay, just save this audio here.
All right, say it.
Here's what I got to say to you.
Okay.
Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you ask for. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Oh, you want to go down the football field? Oh, yeah, airlessing out and. Be more explosive, and we can't have this many passes underneath and inside 10 yards, and it's been really good.
I'm not saying everything needs to be 40 yards down the field, but can we – you hate the screens as much as I do. You'd like to see less screens.
I'd like to see less.
Okay.
Yep.
And
I would like the ball to go down the field more.
When I say down the field more, I'm not saying 40 yards. I'm saying give me more 15 yards, 20 yards. Just give me some more – chunks. I want chunks. More chunks.
And I think you'll see that. This is Jalen Waddle. This is what he does. This is what he brings to the table. Troy Franklin going into his 3rd year. You got Mims. So, I think you will see that. But I'm just saying, all of a sudden, people act like it's been so terrible the last 2 years. And our offense is just, I get it. It can be better, but, man, we gotta take a step back here.
Yeah, but all right, what word would you use to describe the Broncos' offense the last 2 years?
Dang, Mike. Shoot, I don't know. It's 6:38 in the morning.
All right, I'll give you time to think. Mediocre. It's been a mediocre offense. I mean, all the flashes of brilliance at the end of games have offset by a lot of 3-and-outs and a lot of doldrums for the first part of games. So, add it all together, it's been an average offense. So, I'm just talking about the things that they need to do to go from being average to above average.
Yeah, but, we also have to realize what they were dealing with. You had a great defense, so you don't want to screw it up, and you got a young quarterback with not a ton of talent around him. So, they did what they had to do to win a lot of football games.
Broncos rookies report in just a couple of days.
You still got that?
Still got a little bit. It's still kind of... to linger. It's still kind of been hanging around.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Man.
Probably didn't help. I was feeling a lot better by like Wednesday last week, and then probably my behavior over the final 4 days of the vacation probably did not help the circumstances.
Yeah, but you ought to be still. That's just too long.
Believe me, I'm tired of it. Tired of it. But not tired of hearing from Mike Kliss, who will preview the rookies and what to expect from this rookie class. That's coming up next.
Bo Nix just threw for nearly 4,000 yards and took Denver to the AFC Championship game. And the national media is still comparing him to guys who haven't done half of that.
This bothers me. I feel like Bo gets lumped in with Penix and J.J. McCarthy as opposed to being lumped in with Jade McDaniels, Drake May, and Caleb Williams. There's that delineating line. It just really irritates me.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, Bluebird Windows and Doors, they do more than just replace. They install. They add the highest grade insulation. They fix, finish, and blend the window trim to blend well with the house. And they add siding to both better fireproof your house and add to its longevity and look. It's the kind of top-to-bottom, start-to-finish commitment that has led to repeat customers and positive word of mouth for 20 years now as a local, family-owned company. Get to know Bluebird all of July. It's their Buy More, Save More event. Save up to 20% off your window, door, and siding projects. Mention my name, get an additional 5% off. Financing options are available. Go to and learn by visiting gobluebirdco.com and make today a Bluebird day.
Welcome to Whatever Bank. How may I barely help you today?
Hi, is there an option to open a checking account with no monthly fees?
0 monthly fees? I'm afraid not. Just think of the fee as a subscription to your own money.
You don't have to bank like that. Make the switch to Key Bank to open a Key Smart checking account with no monthly maintenance fees.
Ooh, I like that.
Learn more at key.com/keysmartchecking. Key Bank opens doors. Key Bank, member FDIC.
Skip this year's Front Porch Roofing Circus and bring in the local professionals.
Visit us at DenverRoofPros.com.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros.
Amy Cox did something smart. She saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. And with that money, she decided to treat herself to an anti-aging red light mask. Will she look like a horror movie villain every night? Yes. Will her boyfriend Kevin be scarred for life? That's certainly a risk. But it's Amy's savings, and if she's willing to risk her relationship for smooth, wrinkle-free skin, well, bye-bye, Kevin. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We can't stop time, but we can make your day more efficient. And we can help you get fit and stay fit.
Hey, Broncos country, I'm Terrell Davis. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. Work out on your schedule from the privacy of your own home.
At Fitness Gallery, we have the nation's lowest prices on the highest quality products that stand the test of time.
Imagine this. No more wasting time in traffic, no more crowded gyms. And here's the touchdown play. Get your family involved. Your health is your ultimate MVP, and I know staying fit is not always easy. Whether it's Rod, Carl, or myself, we shop at Fitness Gallery, and you should too. With the right equipment at home, you can train like a pro whenever it suits you. You never regret buying quality. Fitness Gallery sells commercial-grade equipment for the home. It's simply the best.
Invest in your health and happiness with Fitness Gallery. Visit one of our 7 store locations for a free home gym layout and design today.
July is America's 250th birthday, so declare your independence from low testosterone at Low T Center. Start with a free T test, stay on the treatment for 90 days, and receive $250 back. It's the Low T Center, 250 for 250. Celebrating freedom. Visit them at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose. And millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Most people don't think about their garage door until it stops working. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. There's never a good time for your garage door to break. Whether you're rushing to work or you're trying to get the kids to school, we know how much you rely on your garage door. That's why we offer same-day repairs, because life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage door is what we do, but making your life easier and your home safer is why we do it. Families trust us because we deliver, and we'd be honored to earn your trust too. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
Want real Broncos talk? Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue Today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue Today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Online shopping.
I have great friends. Are these paid friends?
Like my wife?
Yes.
They mail order friends?
Survival instincts.
I would be the easiest man in the world to kidnap. All you gotta do is have a sign that says Schlereth and I'm getting in.
And a little bit of gore.
I got attacked.
You got attacked?
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to get my finger or hand amputated. I mean, it was just gushing blood. Gushing.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
While the Denver Bronco veterans do not report to training camp until a week from today, July 28th, Bronco rookies report coming up starting tomorrow. So they'll get a week of rookie welcome to the NFL orientation before the veterans show up. Stoke, what are you expecting from this Broncos rookie class?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot at all. I mean, the first player taken was in the 3rd round. So, defensive tackle. Am I expecting to see him play a lot? No. I'll be happy if he's in any kind of rotation. Then you look after that, and so you got Jonah Coleman. I expect to see him in the rotation, but not as a starter. You know, I know Mark's high on our 4th-round pick, Cage Casey, but you know, I mean, what are we expecting from him? Hopefully he's just a rotational player also, a reserve, a backup that we don't see a lot of. And so that's about it. You know, you look a couple tight ends in there. I'm not expecting a lot from this draft class this year.
And you know what? That's okay. That's okay because, you know, at some point, especially when you don't have a 1st or 2nd round pick, but maybe even some of the years you do have a 1st or 2nd round pick, you get to this point where the Broncos are a team that's coming off going to the AFC Championship game, winning their division. They've clearly bought into the group that they have because they're running it back with so many of their guys. That where are the spots? You know, where are the openings? Where are the job openings for any of these rookies to crack? And it's okay with the idea that, you know what, a draft class can be strictly looked at as a futures draft. Not every draft has to be about immediate help. In fact, the less that you ask from your draft for immediate help, the better you are as a football team. So I'm fine with looking at this draft class as almost like a redshirt year for them, with the idea that, yeah, okay, we'll see you down the road, and we'll expect you to contribute then, but really, no need, and that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you got a great roster, obviously. Brought a lot of guys back, and you don't pick to the third round. You're not gonna have a lot of instant impact players, and you're always looking to draft and develop, and that's what this draft class looks like it's going to be. You're going to have to develop these guys, and that's fine, and I'm A-okay with it. So certainly the Broncos are in a good position with their roster, and then you look at this draft class, and you traded your first-round pick for Waddle, and then you traded out of the second round. So expectations are low for this class this year, but hopefully down the road we'll see some of these guys contributing.
All right, let's bring in our 9 News Bronco insider, Mike Kliss. He joins us now. And, Mike, I'll jump right in with the question we were just debating back and forth. This rookie class that reports tomorrow, how much impact are you expecting from this class?
Not as much as other rookie classes. You know, I was writing a little bit last week about how the rookies were a lot more fun when the Broncos were lousy. You know, they came off of 5-12 in 2020, and they wound up with Surtain and Quinn Miners, Javonte Williams. You had Jonathan Cooper in the 7th round, all these guys that were good, impactful players right away. This team is 14-3. It's a little different. And I heard Stokes say, they didn't pick to the 3rd round. This is probably the least heralded class since 1995, when the Broncos didn't pick till the 4th round, and they took an unknown guy named offensive tackle named Jamie Brown. You know, this year it's the 3rd round with basically an unknown defensive tackle, Tyler Onyedim. I would add, though, in that 1995, in the 6th round, they took a pretty good running back in TD. So don't count this class out yet, but right now going in, it's it looks like they're going to have to come to us and show us what they got.
Yeah, Mike, give me the schedule coming up. So rookies are reporting here tomorrow, and so what's their schedule look like? The veterans are reporting next week. What does the whole schedule look like coming up here in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, the rookies are they're doing a lot of conditioning, the weightlifting. I think there is orientation with Ray Jackson, on what it's about to be a pro. Some of the hazards. People think if you're in the NFL, you're, even if you're an undrafted guy, filling out camp lines, they think people on the outside world think you must make a lot of money, beware, things like that. And then the veterans report next Tuesday, and they have and that's basically for physicals. And then they have a ramp-up period, I believe, the 29th and 30th, more first days, maybe a little bit more than a walkthrough. The second day, a little faster. And then Friday, the 31st, they open it up to the fans, and they start training camp practice on Friday, July 31st.
Hey, Mike, I don't know if you saw it, but this is the kind of stuff that's fuel for me in Broncos country. Bo Nix posting a workout video in which, I mean, what can you say? He looked great. He was cutting around and running and lifting and all that kind of stuff. In your mind, his health and his availability for the start of the season, is that even a question now?
Yeah, I mean, he'll be ready to go to start a training camp. I don't think that's the issue. He's healthy. He's recovered. With Bo, the fact that he's had 5 ankle surgeries, 3 on one, 2 on the other, you just you wonder long-term a little bit. You're concerned long-term. And I think Broncos country, the Broncos staff, everybody's kind of holding their breath and, every time he gets tackled low, everybody's going to kind of stop and watch and make sure he gets up okay. But he should be. But as far as right now, should be okay. They do think that Dr. Waldrop, really stabilized it and made it as sound as possible, like really fixed this time. So we'll see. In the
Really
meantime,
didn't try to really fix it last time, Mike. He didn't really try to fix it last time. Just gave him I'm just gonna kind of screw around.
Wasn't feeling it that day.
Yeah.
Not my best. Not my best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah, no,
Glad he gave 100% effort this time.
His Dr. Waldrop, when Bo had one his junior year in high school, he busted his ankle and he got a tightrope surgery. And he came back 6 weeks later and he led the team. I think he went 6-0 in the playoffs. And there was one game that they won 52-51, something crazy like that against the number one team. Bo's team won. He threw 7 touchdown passes and had 2 two-point conversions, including a walk-off. I think it was 51-50, a two-pointer for the final play of the game. So he's come back from these type of ankle injuries right from the start, and they hope he does so again.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing the rookies out there and then the veterans next week. It is here, the return of Broncos training camp. Mike, thank you very much.
All right, rock and roll, guys.
All right, there goes Mike Kliss, our 9 News Bronco insider. Up next, Mark joins us, and I have to address the slander, which was over the top, even for you two, towards me last week. That's next.
They're back. Our free limited edition Training Camp 2026 t-shirts. We currently have drops at various Santiago's Mexican restaurants across the metro area. Limit 1 per person while supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Most home sellers get one offer, and it's never enough. Orchard changes that. With Orchard offers, you don't get one offer. You get multiple cash offers from serious investors, all competing for your home. Here's how it works. An Orchard agent submits your home to their exclusive network of local cash buyers. They compete to buy your home. You choose the winner. No repairs, no showings, no settling. Get started with a free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank. NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt rebound.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper. So knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Joint pain is awful when you're the person who is fighting through it, but I'm betting you aren't the only ones affected. Maybe you love someone who struggles with joint pain. You see it. You see what they don't say, what they've slowly stopped doing. It's July. The days are long. The light hangs around. Time to be outside, moving, playing, living, and you're sitting it out. Hey, it's Mike Evans. Let's talk about getting that life back, because at QC Kinetics, that's what's happening every day. People who are stuck in that cycle of pain in their hips, knees, shoulders, and back, they're finally stepping out of it with regenerative treatments done right in their office. No surgery, long recovery, or putting life on hold. Just real relief. The inflammation eases and the pain lets go. We hear it all the time, not just from patients, but from the people around them. He's back. She's herself again. So if this sounds like you or someone you love, go find out what's possible. QC Kinetics offers a free consultation to see if you're a candidate. Call 303-900-8986, 303-900-8986, with locations in Aurora, Superior, Highlands Ranch, and the Springs. It's QC Kinetics.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what, end up high in the air? Come on, you know you're scared of heights. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Pricing coverage match limited by state law.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. The most intelligent Wi-Fi? Well, it's Wi-Fi that can actually heal itself when there's a problem. The most reliable Wi-Fi for streaming, gaming, working from home. Wi-Fi in every corner of your home, side to side, top to bottom. Wi-Fi that's security blanket for your network. Fiber-powered network with 99.999% reliability. Wi-Fi built for speed, powered by fiber. Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together seamlessly. Lock in 5 years of predictability. 5 years on the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi with our best equipment. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Price lock guaranteed for 5 years. Same price, no contracts, no commitments. Everything you need included. Data, equipment, and the most reliable Wi-Fi. Imagine that. It's only from my friends at Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Don't guess on major HVAC, plumbing, or electric repairs. Get a free second opinion and same-day service from Fix It 24/7. Honest answers, fast help. Visit FixMyHome.com today.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey, Will, I left you a text message as well. Obviously, this is Evans, not doing too well, and I'm just wondering if there was any way you could bail me out again today. I've already done the rundown, so it's pretty much just a plug-and-play, walk in and execute show. So let me know if you get this, and thank you if you can help me out. Bye.
And if you can't help me out, no thank you. Plug and play.
Then I guess I'll just have to suck it up, and I did. I did, but I played exceptionally hurt. I had no business being out on the field that day.
Yeah, but you screwed it up. You got to suffer the consequences.
How's that?
You screwed it up.
How did I screw it up?
Because Will told you, and you knew that, hey, he needed to know the night before if you were going to be able to go the next day or not. And, you know, for some reason, you thought you were tougher than what you were, and you said, yes, I'm good to go.
I was caught up.
So then all of a sudden, you know, you start blowing his phone up the next morning at 4 o'clock, 4:20, whatever it
Wondering
was.
if there's any way you could bail me out again.
Listen to that voice there. Listen to that. Look how.
Well, that you should have just taken the day
I know,
off.
but I was caught up in the throes of fever that day, the day before. Not doing too well. And I forgot that I had said I would let you know the night before.
This is Evans.
And he said, so these are all the drops. Okay, now it's starting to get clear now. Because people are like, you got to play these Evans drops. You got to play.
Plug and play.
You got to play in the Evans call-in sick drops.
You know
okay, these are what these all are, huh?
You know what my favorite?
All right,
favorite part.
Good. I'm glad you guys had a lot of fun last week.
My favorite part is you saying after you blew his, after you texted him 22 times.
Obviously, this is Evans.
Obviously, this is Evans. Yeah, maybe you couldn't tell by how sick my voice sounds. Maybe you thought this was some prank, but it's obviously Evans.
Wondering if there's any way you could bail me out again.
I can't believe you're not responding to my 20 texts and my voicemail that I'm leaving you.
I was hoping he would. So, yes. The night before, I did get the wires crossed about if I was going to need him, I needed to let him know the night before.
Right.
I was under the impression, my fault, that he was on standby ready to go that morning, which he clearly wasn't.
Okay, wait. Who would be on standby, okay, for a job?
A team player.
For a job that starts at 6 and you need to prepare for it, so you have to wake up, I don't know, at 4:30, 4:45. Who would be on standby? Who would sign up? No. Who would sign up for that?
Yeah, who's just waiting
A
around
pro,
by their phone?
a team player.
Waiting around by their phone. Man, I hope it rings. I wonder how Evans is feeling.
Yeah.
Will, you are a bleeping idiot.
No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, no, so we had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even you never said anything that day when you came in that day because you were off the day before because you weren't feeling good and you sounded, raspy that next day a little bit, and you got it going after that. It wasn't terrible. But you never said that, I tried to call Will, 10 times, and I texted him 10 times,
Right.
and I didn't want to come into
bail.
work today.
I tried to bail.
You never said that at all.
No, because I was there. At that point, I was there. It's like you guys always say. If you're on the field, you're expected to perform.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the field. I was expected to perform. I wasn't going to make excuses. But I had no business.
If there was any way you could bail me out again.
I had no business being on the field that day.
So then, when Will filled
I
in.
see what you guys did. Okay, now this is all becoming clear now. This is all, the reports I was getting last week, now it makes sense.
Yes. So when Will filled in and, it was just him and I for that first hour, he said, yes, I do have a voicemail that I want to play from Mike Evans. I'm like, wait, what? A voicemail from Evans? He's like, oh, yeah, that morning. He tried to bail. And I said, well, this might be gold.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so then he played it, and we probably played it that day 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Four or five times.
4 or 5 times?
4 or 5 times.
All right, in that case, if it helps, let's get that done.
But we did play it a lot, and then we asked Ty to clip it up for us.
Yeah.
For some drops,
actually,
and
I
it's
think
gold.
It actually went from gold to platinum.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Respect to Will. Respect to Will. He did exactly what he should have done.
Right.
He did. At that point, the knives are out. There's no need to be loyal. You are a bleeping idiot. You do what's best for the show, and that's what was best for the show. So,
great young man.
Yeah.
Well played. Yeah. Well played. Also, last week, did you also celebrate the 1-year anniversary of you being fired?
Oh,
I don't know. This just file this away under the best defense is a good offense. Okay,
right, Boy, there's some sensitivity right there. That's just I respect it.
Did you have a party?
Right, you
cake,
just go back on the attack.
Was it just a one?
Just
a one on the cake? Just a one for 1 year?
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
That firing.
Yeah.
That one kind of just slipped through the cracks last week.
We were having so much fun on your behalf that did slip through the cracks. Thanks for reminding me. We should have it.
Evans.
Somebody should make a cake.
Well, I'm glad you guys got drops. You know how I love the drops.
Oh, yeah.
If you can mix me in with a Sean Payton chaos, even better. So.
Talking to Mark Schlereth.
Yeah. So that's all good. All right. Well, I'm so glad that I was living in your heads rent-free last week. But all right, that's good. That's good. Sounds like it was funny.
Yeah. Oh no, we had a great time.
I was wondering
it.
too.
It helped a lot because
not much was going on
at all.
Not much was going on. Yeah, I wonder because as soon as like the show started and immediately we started getting the text from people like, are we going to get the Evans call-in sick drops? I'm like, what are they talking about? I figured you got somebody from another station to mimic me. But no, you
no,
used
actually,
it was
you.
actually me.
It was actually you.
It was actually me.
Just sounding pathetic at 4:20 in the morning.
It was pathetic. I was begging. I'm not gonna lie. I just felt really, really, really bad and sad at that point, and I was hoping Will would help me out, and he didn't. And then boy, did he twist the knife. Good, but well played. Well played. Much respect. Will just went up a notch or two in my eyes. I'll tell you who else went up a notch or two, actually 5 notches. It was Bo Nix in the NFL Network Top 100. And we'll hear from one of the Broncos' biggest nemesises. Nemesi. With praise for Bo. That's next.
Is there a current Bronco that could jump into the NFL's top 100 list next year?
It's R.J. Harvey.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 12 touchdowns as a rookie. If he does that again, 10 to 12 to 15 touchdowns, and if he pushes for 1,000 all-purpose yards, which he should easily, if he pushes for 1,500 all-purpose yards, which he could, we're talking 700 receiving, 700 rushing. That's not out of the realm of possibility for R.J. Harvey. So because of that, with Harvey's playmaking ability on a team that's going to win, 13-plus games, you could see R.J. Harvey on this top 100 list as well.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Looking your best this summer can take a lot of work. I mean, trying to get those six-pack abs or trying to get that perfect tan. But if you are dealing with hair loss, maybe the biggest answer is just getting that hair back, which you can do with Advanced Hair Restoration. Take advantage of their once yearly summer savings event. I got introduced to them 20 years ago, and boy, I'm glad I did. They stopped my rapidly receding hairline, and here we are 2 decades later with a head of hair that I can feel good about. Advanced Hair Restoration uses an incredibly simple yet effective one-day hair loss solution that takes your own hair, begins to regrow it the very next day, and it's even guaranteed to grow. No magic, no gimmicks, just real science, the latest technology, and legendary Dr. Tanya Pauls, who did my hair 20 years ago. The summer sales event on for a limited time, so schedule your free consultation today. Call 720-459-HAIR and at advancehair.com. That's advancehair.com.
Hi, thanks for calling Uline.
Wait, did the phone even ring?
Nope.
Okay, so you answered before the ring. But now you're going to put me on hold, right?
We don't do that here. We're real people answering the phone, ready to help with your order when you are.
Uline has thousands of quality products for your business and warehouse needs, always in stock, ready to ship same day, and backed by Uline's legendary 24/7 customer service. Uline, we warehouse for you.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here for my buddy Troy Hansford. If you've been thinking about selling your house, man, it's crazy. It's gone from one of the hottest markets it's ever been to price decline. But if you're still thinking about selling it might be the time to sell it, still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy still offered his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if he can't sell your house at your price on your timeline that you guys agreed upon beforehand, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. Come on. Nobody else is making you that offer, and he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, and right now he's got about 100 families approved and ready to buy. So if you have a house to sell, he's got that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him up at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money, 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
All
All right, Broncos country, listen up. Philip Lindsay here. And for stress-free summer travel, I chose Hermes Worldwide. Forget the airport chaos. Hermes Worldwide offers comfortable, reliable transportation for your airport transfers and more. They're dependable, they're professional, so you can focus on your vacation. Make your summer travel easy. Give them a call today at 303-577-7600, or you can visit them online at ridehermes.com/DenverSports. Again, that's ridehermes.com/DenverSports to book your next ride today.
I'm Rob Wilhite, and for nearly 50 years, my firm has stood beside Colorado families after serious car accidents. With over $1 billion won, we know how to fight for you. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit willhitewins.com. That's willhitewins.com.
Hey guys, are you an experienced sheet metal worker ready for more than just a job? Join Smart Local 9 for family-supported wages, employer-paid health care, and secure retirement with pension and 401k. Experience the power of collective bargaining. Visit smw9.com, where pride meets your future.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We've just celebrated our 27th year in business. Thank you for your continued support.
Hey, Broncos country, I'm Terrell Davis. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. Work out on your schedule from the privacy of your own home.
At Fitness Gallery, we have the nation's lowest prices on the highest quality products that stand the test of time.
Imagine this, no more wasting time in traffic, no more crowded gyms. And here's the touchdown play, get your family involved. Your health is your ultimate MVP, and I know staying fit is not always easy. Whether it's Rod, Carl, or myself, we shop at Fitness Gallery, and you should too. With the right equipment at home, you can train like a pro whenever it suits you. You never regret buying quality. Fitness Gallery sells commercial-grade equipment for the home. It's simply the best.
Invest in your health and happiness with Fitness Gallery. Visit one of our 7 store locations for a free home gym layout and design today.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Fierce competition.
Man, I'll tell you, you know how to stoke my competitive fires. Could I house a hot dog in 10 seconds or less?
Intellectual discussion.
Kind of like when I played on the football field. When you're high IQ guys, Mike, out there, whenever someone's not at that level, it's frustrating.
And some Latin influence.
Presidente, por favor. Sounds hot. I'm not gonna lie.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
You know, I'm not usually. Do we have you? Do we have Snake? Yeah, we have Snake.
Somewhere at Stokley.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I told y'all. I warned y'all.
Yeah.
I warned y'all.
You did.
That, you know, at a certain point this summer, it was going to be about me. And I'm making that dream come true.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about you. Yeah. Well, it has been a great summer for you, and I'm glad that it's going to continue for a while. But we do have football.
Good for you, bud.
Football's back.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
the
I can't
world-
believe it's back.
I know. I'm excited.
How was the what was your overall impression of the World Cup?
I watched the second half and the overtime that I never knew when it was going to end or if it was just going to keep going on for eternity. I watched that in the Spokane airport. And then the disallowed goal, because I think the goalie got hurt feelings, and so they disallowed that one goal. I think that's what happened.
For who?
When Spain scored the first goal and they disallowed it because the goaltender had, really hurt feelings. It just was like he was so sad. That
He was upset that they scored on him.
Yeah, they just waved it off and said, nope, no goal. Hurt feelings. We move on. And so,
Wow.
Yeah, but other than that, it was great. Really enjoyed it.
See, I missed the Sunday game, excuse me. I missed it. But overall, I give it an A+.
It was an awesome
event,
summer diversion. It came along at exactly the right time, and I opened my mind to it. It was much better than I thought it would be. Now, am I going to run off and adopt an EPL team? And am I going to get up early on a Saturday morning to watch, Tottenham play
Paris,
Manchester
Nope.
No. But it served its purpose. It was fun. It was entertaining. and now we can get on to the real football. And we saw Bo Nix put out a workout video. Now, normally, the workout videos is kind of usually cringe. It's Russell Wilson throwing to his receivers, or it's Russell Wilson throwing
I'm not
against...
a big fan of the workout videos.
I know.
So already I am like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to find it.
I know.
But
I got to admit,
why aren't you a big fan of the workout videos?
Like, look at me, I'm working out.
Right.
Everybody's working out. Right?
Honestly, I kind of feel the same way you do. It's like, all right, do you need more attention that you're actually, training
that
hard?
You're doing your job?
Right.
Right.
But this was different.
Okay.
This is different.
Tell me how, please.
Because Bo Nix understands that everybody's worried about his ankle. Bo Nix is worried about everybody understands that everyone's worried about whether or not he's going to be okay to go out and play, or if the first time he takes off on a quarterback scramble, his ankle's going to blow up into 1,000 pieces. He's also probably heard and gotten tired of the criticism that has come his way with some offseason rankings that seem to be sort of revolving around the idea of how healthy can he be. So I get the value of him, maybe from a personal standpoint. Hey, just want to let everybody know I'm doing just fine, and maybe also let his fans know, hey, I'm doing just fine. He put this workout out.
Obviously grew up 7th grade on. We were in Alabama in the southern heat for the summer, and it was just normal. Didn't know any better, but out in Colorado it's not this humid, so I don't feel like I sweat this bad. So when you get back here, I feel like I'm really training, really getting ready. I feel like the season's right around the corner when it feels like this. It's a good feeling. I feel like I put in work. I feel like it was a successful day. Sort of like the receipts are getting better. You put in the work, you feel gross, disgusting after a lift, and I feel like you jumped in a pool. That usually means you did something.
And it showed him sprinting, cutting, stopping, starting, lifting weights. I'm not going to lie. Pump me up.
Was he yoked?
Did he have his... I watched some of it. He had his shirt on, right?
Geez, I can't... I honestly, I couldn't tell you. Not something I was focused on. He looked great, though. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. It pumped me up.
Well, good.
Not that I was worried about his availability to play or anything like that, but, I mean, there's been so much said about Bo and whether or not he's going to be okay and can he hold up. Hey, then good job, Bo, because that video that you put out, you had at least one person in myself saying, all right, good, I'm glad I saw that.
He sounded really excited about doing it. My goodness. When I'm out here in Alabama, it's really hot.
Well, he's tired. He just had a great workout.
Yeah.
It feels to me like his PR people forced him to do a video that he didn't really want to do. That's what it kind of sounds like. Does it not?
Wow.
Does it sound that way a little bit? No, I understand why he did it, and I'm with you. You hook, line, and sinker, just you fish hook.
Yeah.
That's how you are.
I like
it. Like when.
Did you watch it?
No, but this is like when, Sean Payton told you about Evan Ingram being the Joker, and you went 87 catches, 1,240 yards.
No, that was Kay Adams saying it.
Oh, okay.
Big difference.
Well, right. Yeah, Sean was hyping it up earlier, like after Ingram got signed, and then Kay during training camp.
If Kay would have voiced Bo Nix's video,
right,
then we've got something.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't need to see. I didn't need to see it to feel good about Bo. I mean, shoot, the surgery was forever ago. He should be feeling good. I know he had to clean up, but he practiced the last day. Mark was out there. Yeah. He's not going to practice if he's not feeling good. So unless he had some major setback, I'm expecting to see a full-strength Bo Nix. But watching a video from me, Evans, I'm like, okay, that doesn't even matter. I won't feel good about Bo until you see him out there getting hit, getting tackled, bouncing up, and being able to respond. That's it. So watching just a normal workout, that doesn't really do anything.
I disagree. I think after an offseason which every last part of Bo's anatomy has been dissected endlessly, the fact that you're able to see something like that is encouraging. I don't think it's something that you just blow off, and I don't think Bronco fans who watch it just blow it off. After all the speculation and worry that's been surrounding this kid's ankle, I got no problem with him posting it, and I got no problem coming away feeling good about seeing it.
Well, it's what everybody does. They post workout videos, which is great, and obviously he's answered a lot of questions about the ankle. But I think to Stokes' point, and to the way I think about things, like if the game were shorts and T-shirts and you never had to get hit, I think most of us would have stayed a lot healthier. It's just not that way. So to Stokes' point, man, once you're in preseason games, once you take a hit, once you get tackled, once you scramble out and fight for a first down in the regular season, then you breathe a sigh of relief that everything is right.
Yeah, how did he hurt his ankle last year against Buffalo? How?
Running, cutting,
yes, jumping, falling down.
Yep.
Yeah, not just in the pocket moving around sprinting. It was doing real football stuff. So that's my point.
Well, there's shorts and T-shirts, and then there are T-shirts. Ooh. And this Wednesday from noon to 1 is the next giveaway of our free.
Is that 1 p.m.?
That'd be 1 p.m.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure it wasn't from noon until 1 a.m.
Mark's taking a shot at me.
Yeah.
Because I got to read it one time last week. Will let me read it, and I said it said 12p, so I said 12p to,
Yeah, you said noon to 1 p.m.
Yeah, noon to 1 p.m. is what I said. But that's what it had on there, so that's what I said. And then they made fun of me. Oh, what do we think? It's noon to 1 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
13 hours. I was like, well.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
I said, why
are you shooting the messenger?
I just want to make sure that people know that it's not going to 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Like
13-hour
T-shirts.
It's the next giveaway of our free limited edition Training Camp 2026 T-shirts. Will be at Santiago's Mexican Restaurant located at 1485 East Eisenhower Boulevard in Loveland. Come on by, limit one per person while supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt. What Mad Max has to say about Bo Nix. And while Bo excels under one kind of pressure, does he wilt under a different kind of pressure? That's next.
Is there a current Bronco that could jump into the NFL's top 100 list next year?
It's R.J. Harvey.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 12 touchdowns as a rookie. If he does that again, 10 to 12 to 15 touchdowns, and if he pushes for 1,000 all-purpose yards, which he should easily, if he pushes for 1,500 all-purpose yards, which he could, we're talking 700 receiving, 700 rushing. That's not out of the realm of possibility for R.J. Harvey. So because of that, with Harvey's playmaking ability on a team that's going to win, 13-plus games, you could see R.J. Harvey on this top 100 list as well.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Low T Center. July is Low T Center's Celebrating America 250 for 250 promotion, the 250th anniversary. Men who start on testosterone replacement therapy between July 1 and July 31st and remain on the treatment for 90 days going to receive a $250 account credit, man. That is awesome. So let me ask you a question. Are you feeling tired, grumpy, you have low energy, low sex drive, brain fog, decreased motivation, reduced muscle mass and strength? You're not making gains in the gyms. They're all signs of low testosterone. At Low T Center, you're going to see a licensed provider going to determine whether TRT is appropriate for you based on your symptoms, medical history, comprehensive lab testing. Every treatment plan is personalized and monitored throughout the event, so you're going to have great care. Tell you what, they are awesome people. So to book an appointment online, just go to fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
In the zone, AutoZone. Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here for my friends at Smart Union Local 9. Are you an experienced sheet metal worker? Looking for more than just a job? Ready for a career? At Smart Local 9, we offer strong, reliable, family-supported wages, employer-paid health care with no out-of-pocket premiums, and a dependable retirement with both a pension and 401k. So you can retire with dignity and pride. Learn more at smw9.com. Experience the strength of a collective bargaining with the Smart Local 9 Sheet Metal Workers Union. Visit smw9.com. Smart Local 9, where pride meets your future.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach By here. If your home's hot upstairs and cold downstairs, that's more than annoying. It's a sign your system's leaking air and wasting money. And with utility bills climbing, energy efficiency matters. That's why homeowners trust AeroSeal Colorado. Their innovative sealing technology boosts comfort, cuts energy use, and even gives you cleaner indoor air as a nice bonus. Customers love it. A 4.9 Google rating, and some folks practically write books after the job's done. AeroSealColorado.com fixes what others can't even find. AeroSeal. Comfort Seal.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan's brought to you by Fitness Gallery, selling the world's finest fitness equipment.
Strong delegation.
Somebody's got to be in charge.
Someone has to be the parent.
Somebody has to be the parent, and I just put my foot down.
Proper hydration.
I'm reminded today of my boy Stokley, who I like to refer to as Fluids.
And trust in your teammates.
There was a lot of doubters. There was a lot of haters.
Never any doubt.
A lot of doubt from the guys that know you best, that work with you.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, got a very busy half hour coming up here as we'll get to what John Gruden says Bo Nix needs to be better at. Also check in on the biggest attention hog in all of sports. But we saw Bo Nix show up at number 59 on the NFL Network Top 100 list. Good endorsement from the players who voted.
God bless Bo Nix!
And praise from somebody you would not expect to hear from. Max Crosby. Definitely a Bronco villain, a Bronco nemesis. Had this to say about Bo Nix.
Bo needs to make a play. He's able to make big plays. He's athletic. He's got a great arm. He's a dog. I'll give it to him.
He's a dog. He's a dog.
Yeah, that's nice, right? And as much, I mean, it's great coming from Max. I mean, like, because Max is always trying to get in your head. You know, Max is always walking by you, pushing you. He's a push-you-last guy. You know, those guys drive me crazy. Like the whole thing is broken up, and then, you know, as you're walking away, they give you a little nudge, a little push-you-last. Drives me, but that's what he does. He tries to get in your head. And so if he's got a lot of respect for Bo, that's a good sign. I mean, that's a great thing for Bo because, you know, Bo is a competitor. We see him, and he's athletic, and he does all those things. Let me ask you this really quick. How would you feel right now if you were in Baltimore and Lamar, the two-time MVP, came out at 69 and Bo Nix comes out at 59?
Well, you know the Lamar stands better than anybody.
Right, I do.
You have gone 15 rounds with them.
Yes, I have.
So how do you think they're responding to that?
I think they are livid in Baltimore right now. I mean, guys getting fired over stuff like this.
Correct.
Hey, good news for you. At least when you got fired, it wasn't mid-show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a day off, right? Or after the show when you're just kind of walking the streets.
Yeah.
So at least you got to finish your show.
Well, I was walking home from doing the show.
Right.
From doing, we did the show and then we did our show. And then I was walking home, back to my apartment when I got the, I had seen it on social media first. And then I got the call.
So what would you prefer? Mid-show or after show?
And find out about
pre-show?
it on Twitter.
Right.
Yeah, which one would you prefer? Would you rather one of the Fox executives call you mid-show, okay? Or would you rather find out on Twitter kind of after the show?
Yeah. So
when you're walking around.
I probably just walking around on Twitter would be fine. So I'll give you some insight. Speaking of, since we're going to talk about Ryan Clark getting fired from ESPN mid-show. So when I had sat and talked to ESPN and my contract was up, my contract was finished, and I sat down with the boss and said, we'd like to sign you again, but we understand. And at that point, I was already set on leaving. And I already knew that I was going to have a deal with Fox or whatever. So I was like, nah, it's good. So they go, well, do you want us to take you off before the show or will you go through the show? But here's the deal. We don't want you to mention that you're leaving on the show. We just want you to do the show like you would normally, like a professional. And then, leave. We don't want you to, at the end of it, going, hey, this is my last show. And, they're afraid of you besmirching them on air. And so I did a whole show. I did a whole day of TV knowing that I was leaving that afternoon and I wasn't coming back. So I don't think they felt comfortable that Ryan Clark would be able to hold that in.
Right.
So they let him go for the day and then pulled him off air before he had a chance. So anyhow, that's kind of how that worked. But I'd be it doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to work regardless. So, but I probably, if I had my drug I'd probably just as soon find out on social media.
Yeah, I mean, but see, here's the problem, which I understand, both sides. Like, you have the sensitive people that say, well, golly, oh, man, I can't believe they did that to him, during the show, right? Which you kind of understand. Like, imagine doing this show, and then 2 hours in, they call me in there, and they say, well, hey, we're letting you go, right? It's like, okay, well, hell, all right. Well, then you're just letting me go, all right? But the same people that are upset that they let you go mid-show will be the same people that criticize you whenever he finds out on social media like Mark did, right? Whenever the news gets broken by someone else, because they were going to wait till today to tell him. And so that's when it was going to be done. Then all of a sudden he finds out from social media because, someone has a story because it gets leaked to them and they break it on social media. Then all the same people are like, oh, my gosh, why didn't they tell him?
Yeah.
So they planned on doing it, the next day. But it wasn't going to work out that way. And so now all of a sudden you kind of panic and like, well, we don't want him to find out on social media. Right?
Yeah.
And it could have been during the show.
Right.
Where it breaks and all of a sudden it's everywhere and he's doing the show while it broke on social media. All those same people would be so upset.
So this all started with us talking about Lamar Jackson, and his fans being upset. I mean, Is it justified? Is Bo Nix 10 spots better than Lamar Jackson?
Well, I think
if you go by based on what you saw last year,
I don't think so. I think when you look at the body of work and what Lamar has meant to the league and what he has done.
Yeah, we're not looking at the body of work, are
Yeah.
we? We're not looking at it's not lifetime achievement award.
No,
So
I know.
that's kind of I think why some people are upset because they want to go back 2, 3, 4 years ago. But it's not a.
But let me ask you this right now: if you're a
it's not going to hold. It's not going to hurt Mahomes this year in this ranking.
Yeah, it didn't hurt Mahomes. Hey, I would ask you this:
well, it should.
It should, but it won't.
Are you if you're a defensive coordinator in this league, who gives you more fear at this particular point, game planning wise, Bo or Lamar?
Yeah, I would probably say Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but it's again, it just goes to show you that how faulty some of these lists are. I think Bo's right where I'm glad he's in the 50s. He's moving up. I think it's right. I think it's great. So, I mean, I'm not complaining about it.
I'm sure Bo would like to be in the 30s or 20s or 10s or whatever.
Yeah,
and he's working toward that.
Right. I mean, in the end, it doesn't matter. These are
the guys,
players
right,
voting
guys
on it.
play.
I mean, what? I don't understand why people get so upset or so happy where guys are ranked. It doesn't mean anything. Nothing. Whenever we play Kansas City week 1, I don't know what it's going to look like and how Bo is going to play this year. And I can promise you, once we start training camp, we're not going to be talking about these stupid rankings. Let's look back at the end of the year and see. And we'll start talking about this again next July 21st. Right? Oh, well, Bo was ranked this place last year, and now he played like that, and he's ranked here. So, but it won't even matter. It doesn't matter, his rankings. It's like saying, well, he's a number 1 receiver, he's a number 2 receiver. That doesn't matter on Sundays. Doesn't matter at all.
Let me ask you this. How many players that are actual, like, big-time players that are starters in this league do you think voted on this list? And how many of the guys were just
we don't know, do
guys hanging around the locker room that, were practice squad guys? And I'm not besmirching those guys, but the dudes that are playing full-time, I'm just telling you, I don't think a lot of those guys are sitting down filling out their top 100 list.
Well, then, let's get to real football talk, because I know you have a ton of respect for John Gruden. You sat down, you've broken down film with John Gruden, and as much as I would love to see John Gruden back on a sideline, either in the NFL or college football, if I can't get that, at least I'm getting this great video breakdown. He did an exhaustive, over 3-hour breakdown of the AFC West, spent about an hour on the Broncos, some just great gems that came out of all of this. And while Gruden very, very complimentary of Bo Nix, the coach and him acknowledging there are things that Bo needs to be better at.
Denver needs more explosive plays, and that means they got to push the ball down the field better. Nobody really works harder into the night than Sean Payton and his staff coming up with deep ball designs. They love to get receivers up on your safeties, especially if you got a safety with bad ball skills. But their deep passing game wasn't very good. Balls thrown over 10 yards, they only had an 80.2 QB rating, and Bo Nix had 10 of his interceptions on passes thrown over 10 yards down the field. Tua threw 12, Geno Smith threw 11, and Bo Nix threw 10. So not only do they have to get more explosive plays, they got to take better care of the ball, because that's where some of these turnovers showed up.
All right, so when you look at it, Stoke, and the big plays that didn't happen, where do you put the blame?
So, again, that's goes back to my point earlier. Be careful what you wish for, Broncos country. Right? Oh, we want to be this explosive offense, chunking it down the field a lot. Well, Bo Nix hasn't been very good at that. Throwing a lot of interceptions, right? So, they just got to execute better. But for whatever reason, they haven't. And was that one of the reasons why Sean Payton was calling so many screens and being so conservative with certain things? Evan Ingram, chip and get out release, and let's throw a lot of underneath stuff. But this year you're expecting Bo to be better, going into his 3rd year, letting things progress, getting the ball down the football field. I think they got better talent around him, so I'm expecting that to get better. But we shall see. All of a sudden, we're saying it's going to be a lot more explosive because we got this new age, hip, cool offensive coordinator that's just going to all of a sudden, Sean lost his fastball, but this guy, he's going to bring the heat. We're going to be chunking it all around the yard, but it hasn't worked for Bo doing that the first couple of years, and especially last year when it comes to turning the football over.
I think there's a couple of opportunities to go deep. This is how deep completions happen. You get one-on-one, you get a cover, like a man-to-man coverage. You get one-on-one into the boundary with your ex-receiver. He beats the corner one-on-one. You hold the safety in the middle of the field, and you throw a beautiful ball down the sideline, and that's a big-time completion. All right? That's one way you get it. The other way you get it usually is off some type of play action where the ball, these are 10-plus yard throws. The ball travels 12 to 14 yards, and the guy catches it and then takes it to the house. Like when you look at the Broncos, who was that guy last year? Who was that guy that's going to cut into the middle of the field, catch a ball, and outrun the defense? And you got young receivers in Mims and Franklin that were more, like they're not running those routes as efficiently or as well as a guy like Waddle can run those routes. So just in that, if you run the ball better and you pare down your game plan a little bit, you get into your core value plays and you set up your play action stuff, you're going to have you theoretically you should have a lot more of those 14, 15-yard throws that turn into 40-yard gains with a guy like Waddle, and based upon how you're calling plays. So you hope that it's better, but to Stokes' point, man, you just got to go out and execute. And that's the way those plays happen. So you've got to go out and be able to execute those things, and Bo's got to be better when he does get those one-on-one down the football field to hit those throws.
Tell him who the guy was supposed to be last year. Evans.
Who the guy was supposed to be?
Yeah. Doing those things. Come on.
Yeah, the Joker.
Right. Come on.
The Joker.
Come on.
They were
Get up to speed.
Yeah.
Come on. I know you had a week off.
I know, but
that was supposed to be the guy.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Evan Ingram was so.
You're going to run the stick. Hey, you're going to run
the
the stick.
quietest 50-catch season I've ever seen in my life covering the NFL.
He called the stick nod. They were going to hit him down. They let him stick, and then he was going to run down the seam. Seam ripper.
Well, maybe this year. Now, while Bo Nix excels under one kind of pressure, that was clear with those fourth-quarter comebacks, Gruden says there's a different kind of pressure that Bo needs to be better under.
Every quarterback has to play better under pressure. Unblocked blitzers, somebody misses a block up front. And Bo Nix, he's very fortunate. He plays behind an offensive line that protects him pretty good. He was only under pressure 27.7% of the time, according to Pro Football Focus. That's the third lowest in the NFL. But when he was under pressure, he didn't play his best football. A 54.5 QB rating, and he threw 6 interceptions, just 4 touchdowns under pressure. So the decisions you make when scrambling, the decisions you make under duress, those are things I think Bo Nix and the Broncos can improve at.
And that's fine. Look, I get it. I mean, Bo, he's not a finished product. I think overall, we'll take it, and it's been great. But certainly there's things to improve on, and you can look up and you can pull some stats and give me some numbers and what exactly does pressure mean? I don't know. I mean, what's the definition of pressure? When they're 2 yards away from you? When you get out of the pocket? When you have to move? I don't really know what their definition of pressure is, that he's feeling. But it hasn't been perfect. We know that. But overall, I think we'll all take it. It's been really, really good. So you can give me a bunch of stuff that he needs to work on, and we know that. But I'm not going to sit here and complain about what I've seen the last couple of years from Bo.
Yeah, to me, is it instant pressure? Is the pressure there before the route combination, or is it like Caleb Williams pressure where you just bypass a dude or two in the progression and you say, no, I don't like that one, I don't like that one. Oh, all of a sudden now there's pressure. You should have thrown the ball, and now I roll out, and now I throw the ball away. That's not throwing the ball away to me. If you miss the first read in your progression and then you get pressure, there's a lot of things that go into that. So quarterback rating, QBR, doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know what that means. The 20 to Stokes' point, and it's a great point. What is 27% of the time your pressure? Is that pressure you allow to happen because you missed the first read? Those are things that I couldn't tell you sitting here. So, all those stats don't always mean what you think they mean.
No, but here's where what I'm hearing from Gruden is that, all right, when Bo's on the move and Bo's scrambling and Bo's making plays on the run, I love that kind of pressure, or the way he reacts to that kind of pressure. It's when he's still safe in the pocket, but there is pressure, but he still has time, or he has space in the pocket to move around.
If you have time and space in the pocket, you're not under pressure.
Well, you're under. Well, there is.
That's my point. What's the definition of pressure?
And you know how I feel about Pro Football Focus throwing these. He was pressured 27.
But when I think about it, is those times in the pocket where the feet are kind of happy, or he's running up in the pocket to launch the ball, and you then maybe go to some of those stats about the deep throws. I think that those tie in together. So I think if you're looking at what I'm hearing from Gruden is sort of backing up the idea that the next step for Bo is in the pocket to just start to dominate more. And that comes with being more calm, more under control. Right. You know, have your feet set, have all the mechanics properly, and then watch all of a sudden people aren't talking about, well, his deep throws could be better, they need more chunk plays. Right. Watch how quickly that gets taken care of.
I'm going to support you on this with something that Sean told me. He's got to slow down a little bit. Like, he is so fast through his progressions that he actually gets through his stuff before the receivers. Like, we need to time it up better. And I think that stuff will come in this third year with that maturity to slow down that competitive nature.
And that's a good problem, by the way.
Right. I always say that frenetic pace that he plays with.
Frenetic.
It's always better.
Didn't hear that word once last week, Stoke.
Right. It's always better.
Not once.
Not once.
Well, listen, that's what happens when you take extra days off and, you come back on – I came back on Sunday from my boys' weekend too. I came to work on Monday. You needed an extra day off because you and Squiggy and Lenny,
Moley.
Moley.
Ski, Budley.
Yeah.
I do not apologize for the vacation day to recover from the vacation.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
And I got plenty of people backing me up on that.
Yeah.
That's what
How'd
they
the
do
boys
as well.
think about your back wax?
I didn't do the back wax this
What?
year. Nope.
Were they disappointed?
No, because I'm
inconceivable.
I'm now a swim shirt guy. I am a swim shirt guy.
Really?
Yeah, no more.
This is sad.
No more. I need the swim shirt.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think we saw,
which is too bad because when this back is freshly shorn,
yes,
it's like a baby's bottom.
Yeah,
it really is.
People really. How many people come up to you on the beach and go, "Man, your back is smooth"?
Are y'all doing beach?
Yeah,
or pool?
Lake.
Yeah. That just doesn't sound. I mean, well, they got 16 bedrooms in this place.
No,
16 beds.
16 beds.
But they have how many people?
14 beds. How many? 14 beds, 2 couches.
How many people?
16.
16 people.
Yeah, it's too many. It's too many.
I mean, you
got to cut a couple.
You got like 3 guys. You got 3 guys to a room, and just. I mean, like you're not.
Bernsey needs
you're
to
not
take
18.
Control. He's been too.
I couldn't do that. You're too old. How old are you, Evans?
Yeah, I mean,
you're 60. What?
No,
4, 5?
No.
What?
No.
It's been 84 years.
You're too old for that.
57. Don't age me.
Okay, so how many more guys? Like you need to. Yeah, there's a sponsor.
So
we have a sponsor rule. So if you invite somebody, you sponsor somebody, you bring them into Vandal Camp, right? If that guy doesn't show, then you're on probation, and that guy never get if that guy doesn't show up and be a part of the group, then he gets eliminated the next year, and then you are on probation. You got serious.
The problem is that our weekends are so cool. And we've been doing them for. I mean, this was like our 40th year of doing this. Okay, and word is spread. And so people want to be a part of it. And so we're getting some.
Let me help you out.
We're getting some fringe people who are nice people, and I get along with them, and I knew them in school, played sports with them, but the group is getting a little too big. Yeah, I ran into a lot of JV teammates over the weekend.
Tennis.
Just second on that.
Is that better? Is that better?
Tennis, they swimming. They did some swimming.
Yes, just some swimming.
Yes.
Want to clarify.
Yeah.
That,
hey, let's join the dive team, guys.
Here, I got a solution for you. That's fine. You can have 16 people. We got to have 2 houses.
Yes.
You just got to have 2 houses.
I agree.
Right? I mean, that's what you have to do. Like, that's fine.
I agree.
But, I mean, that's way too long to have like 4 people in a room.
I agree with you.
I mean,
I agree with you.
Come on, what are we doing here? But to get back to Bo real quick, we saw it get better last year. I think it was Kurt Warner was calling the game, and Bo brought it up to him and talked to him about it. And we've talked a lot about it the last couple years, going back to his rookie year. But it got better last year as the season progressed. So it will be interesting early in the football season to see what it looks like. And it's not going to be perfect, and that's fine. But it got better and it improved last year.
This Wednesday, tomorrow, from noon to 1 p.m., it's the next giveaway of our free limited edition Training Camp 2026 T-shirts. We'll be
Why
at
are y'all
Santiago's.
why are you so mean?
Oh, yeah.
Why are y'all so mean
You're
to
the one
me?
that's worried about people being mean to you. We'll be at Santiago's Mexican
Hope my
restaurant.
wife's listening.
Located 1485 East Eisenhower Boulevard in Loveland. Limit 1 per person while supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt. Up next, even his biggest supporters are getting tired of the antics of sports' biggest attention hog. That's next.
Should Nuggets fans pump the brakes about Trevin Brazil despite his summer league success?
What you're seeing is real. Him making shots. You're seeing his athleticism on display. I don't think he's going to be playing for the Denver Nuggets anytime soon. He's not a basketball player. He's an athlete. He is mistake prone. He has very little feel for the game. Now, he'll do something every handful of possessions that's like, okay, you can't teach that. And then there's 7 other possessions where it's like, oh, man, he didn't, like, rotate there defensively. Or, oh, you can't have that turnover. Or, like, oh, what were you thinking there?
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, no joint pain over the weekend because, quite honestly, I didn't do anything athletic or physical over the weekend. But I have felt it in the past after a full day of yard work, 18 holes of golf. But for me, I'm lucky. After a couple of days, I'm back to normal. I can't imagine what it's like to feel that kind of pain constantly. And if this is you, please consider what QC Kinetics could do for you. They use all-natural regenerative treatments, taking your greatest weapon, your own body's healing properties, applied directly to that aching joint, renewing and restoring that joint to the point that you enjoy lasting relief. QC Kinetics helps people find lasting relief for that chronic pain in your knees, hips, back, and shoulders. Even better, it's done all naturally. No drugs, steroids, or surgery. And one of the benefits of working with QC Kinetics these last several years is hearing from so many satisfied patients about the people they dealt with, the care they received, and the results that allowed them to get back to living and enjoying their lives. So schedule your free consultation. Don't live in pain anymore. Call 303-900-8986, 303-900-8986. With offices in Aurora, Superior, Highlands Ranch, and Colorado Springs, it's QC Kinetics.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Cutarelli Vision. Hey, I wore glasses all growing up, and then when I hit my 30s, I had that LASIK surgery. That was awesome. But when I hit my mid-50s, I needed readers for everything I was doing, whether it was looking at film or reading articles or whatever the case may be. They never seemed to be where I needed them. I'd go out to dinner with my wife. I didn't have the readers, couldn't see the menu. You know how the story goes. So anyhow, I decided to have refractive lens exchange for my guys at Cutarelli Vision, and I can tell you firsthand, total game changer, guys. It is amazing, and you no longer need your reading glasses for anything. It's a permanent solution, and I'm telling you what, you're not going to be searching for your glasses anymore. Hey, Dr. Cutarelli and the staff over at Cutarelli Vision are the most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. They can tell you when it's the right time for RLE, just like they did for me. So, Cutarelli Vision, RLE, no readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts. Check them out at ColoradoRLE.com. That's ColoradoRLE.com.
There are so many out-of-state roofing companies and roofing companies claiming to be locally owned, yet owned by out-of-state private equity firms.
Denver Roof Pros is the real deal. We are truly locally owned and operate right out of Denver.
We've been serving the Front Range and the Eastern Plains from Fort Collins to Colorado Springs for 10 years.
Choose local. Choose DenverRoofPros.com.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof
roof like the Denver Roof Pros.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Biondino Law Firm.
Men, if your energy is down, your workouts aren't producing results, you're gaining stubborn weight, losing muscle, sleeping poorly, or just not feeling like yourself anymore, it may be more than just aging. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Our low T and body composition treatments are designed to help men regain energy, improve focus, sleep better, build lean muscle, reduce unwanted fat, and restore confidence both in and out of the gym. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we specialize in helping men optimize their health, performance, and vitality. Using personalized medical treatments tailored to your health and goals, many men begin noticing improvements in energy, mental clarity, recovery, motivation, libido, and overall body composition within just a few weeks. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, PSA and T-test, and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
One Wheel Broncos talk. Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue Today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue Today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. KKFN and KKFN HD1, Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Lame excuses.
This wasn't worthy of the big board of BS. This was just a mistake on my part.
Armchair therapy.
You feel like you're on edge a little bit today. You in a bad mood? You have a good day?
No,
good
I'm
night
fine. I'm fine.
And grace under pressure.
You know what? Maybe you should do a little research while you're here. That way you can write your next book about a small town. It's pretty, I can't remember what I was supposed to say.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, as we roll through this Tuesday, great to have the whole crew back together. Myself, Stoke, Stink, and while I was gone last week, I was getting a lot of reports from people like, oh my God, they're killing you on the air. And like it was like every day it seemed like there was something new. And I'm like, I mean, how much material did I really provide that they can keep this thing going? Well,
wondering if there's any way you could bail me out again.
Little did I know that one phone call that I made to Will Peterson when I was just in the throes of fever and sickness and convinced I had strep throat.
Not doing too well.
That Will used it, brought it to your attention. AI Ty masterfully cut it up. And you guys used it over and over again. And I got to say,
obviously this is Evans.
As somebody that appreciates a good laugh, even if it's at my expense, well played.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah.
Pretty much a plug and play.
Yeah, I think Stokley more led the charge on it because he's the first one to hear it. And when I got in, he couldn't wait. He just couldn't wait to share it with me. And it was a great 3 days of just bashing on Mike.
Yep. We needed material. You delivered material.
Slowest week of the year, sports-wise.
Yeah.
And it was, on so many different levels. That's the thing here. It's just not the voicemail. It's because Will told you the night before, hey, I just need to know the night before, right? I'm ready to do it, but you have to let me know yes or no the night before.
He told me that during the morning. He told me that. And I'll tap the chest. That's me. But I was so sick that I forgot that I needed to let him know the night before, and I thought he was going to be on standby. So when I called him at 3-4 o'clock in the morning the next day,
obviously this is Evans.
That was me. So listen to me. Listen how I sound.
Wondering if there's any way you could bail me out again.
Not the dulcet tones that you hear right now. That was then. I mean, I was in agony.
Well, you should know though. At that point, I mean, you're screwed. I mean, you send him 10 texts. You're leaving him a voicemail. He's sleeping, man.
Oh, I knew that. After a while, I understood. I'm like, all right, I got no choice. I got to suck it up. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad.
But, and then it's just.
And then, I find out that I got thrown under the bus for a podcast scheduling snafu.
I forgot about that.
That I had nothing to do with, and you started a war between me, apparently, and KYGO.
Yeah. No excuses, no explanations, do your job.
That I had nothing to do with.
Well,
Thanks a lot, Mike.
You were gracious. You called me. I was in Alaska with the grandkids. Go, hey, Will is in studio with you guys
all week long. Yes.
Don't worry about it. I'll set up the schedule. I'll tell Will. So I called Will on Monday. I called Will and I said, or Sunday night, I go, hey man, you ready for the podcast tomorrow? He goes, what are you talking about? And I go, Evans didn't tell you? He goes, I didn't hear a word from Evans. He didn't tell me anything. I go, oh, well, we're supposed to do it. Well, I can't do it because I'm not hosting your guys' show Monday. I'm hosting the show after you with Dover, and so I'm not. So now I'm scrambling trying to figure it out. And Will's like, I had no heads up. Nobody told me.
And that
so Mike was all like, hey, enjoy your family, right? Spend some time with the grandkids. I've got you covered. And you were essentially off the week before you took off because you really weren't paying attention.
You didn't do anything that week. And then, but see here's the other part of it, Evans.
That's
and then
not
you can,
how I remember
wait,
it,
you
but
can
okay.
you can reply. You
Okay.
can reply, but here's the other part of it. So when Mark was doing the show in Alaska, right? Y'all didn't have the room reserved. There's a separate room. You didn't have the room reserved. And KYGO needed it to go in there and do something. We're doing puppy adoption, right?
Yeah,
so they
right.
needed it was their time to do it. So that got screwed up. So they're already a little bit upset about that because they had to wait. And, you're like, hey, why are you coming in here? They're like, well, we actually have it reserved. And then you told Mark you were going to reserve it the next week, and you're going to tell Will. You never told Will. So then when they were doing it the following day, when Will was actually hosting this show, of course, you didn't reserve the room like you said you were, and KYGO had it reserved again.
Dude,
and they came in, and Fizz
he wanted to throw down.
Was not happy.
No, he was like Zach when Zach gets mad. Wow.
I want to pound his ass.
So then I had to try
I
to
have thrown
smooth
hands
things
on
over
a
with
number of
Fizz.
occasions.
Has Fizz thrown in as many fights as Zach has?
I don't know.
I have thrown hands
No, I
on a
don't
number
know.
of occasions.
I don't know, but I smoothed things over with Fizz, and he kept looking at me and go, and then I got nervous, and I was like, it is Mike.
Yeah,
Evans,
right.
Evans.
Even though the week before we were in there on a Tuesday when we were not supposed to be, and we had to cut it short, and I told you why, but apparently that didn't connect with you, that maybe we shouldn't come back again and do it on another Tuesday unless I'm absolutely sure.
Right.
You were
I'll
supposed
tell
to
you
reserve it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, Stink, I feel bad, and let me tell you, let me show you how bad I feel.
Right.
You do not have to pay me
All right.
for that week of podcast.
Great.
Well done, Mikey.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Hey,
You're going to do it for free?
Listen,
Hey, listen.
I thought about
I will sacrifice my pay, my high-earned pay. Please dedicate what you would normally pay me that week to a charity of yours.
To the adoption for the puppies.
Yes,
Right.
let's
There you
go.
go.
Yes.
Maybe get Cody a friend.
Right. I was thinking
thought-
about putting Cody up for adoption
Yeah, we
with
thought about-
KYGO because the wife was gone all last week, and he had a bad day where he turned a demon dog.
Yeah.
But then he settled in, and became much better. You look at Evans got the Cody F around find out shirt that we got.
Yeah, I love it.
I love that thing.
So I was thinking about putting him up.
Yeah.
That would be your ass.
I will say this. I don't have your address, but I know that if I just got into your neighborhood, I could find your house easily because it's you're the Peyton Manning of the
Correct.
neighborhood.
Stands out.
Correct. Yeah, it stands out. I almost went back to your house and just grabbed my snowball after last week. I was like, that's it. I'm bringing it back. But I decided not to, so you're welcome.
We'll get to what Mike Kliss is predicting for the Broncos rookie class that will report to training camp tomorrow. We'll get to that in just a second. But, excuse me. Sorry about that. Still working on. I don't know why. I mean, this is the longest lingering cough of all time. But anyway,
gross.
Even his biggest supporters, the ones who have carried his water, are starting to acknowledge that LeBron James is the biggest attention hog in all of sports. We continue to wait for him to make his stupid mind up as to who he wants to play for. I love the fact that he said that I want to wait till the World Cup is over. Like literally, the world's biggest sporting event.
Right.
That hey, listen, I want to make sure they get their just due. So I'm not gonna.
I don't want to trump the 1.8 billion people who watch the game on Sunday.
Listen,
no one's going to pay attention to it.
I don't want to take away from this spectacle by making an announcement that's going to make the World Cup a mere footnote. So here's what some of the people at ESPN, whose job it is to carry LeBron's water, here's what they're saying. Let's start with Brian Windhorst.
One thing I can say with confidence, LeBron does not care about holding the league up with its schedule. He will make them wait until he is good and ready to make a decision.
How about you, Stephen A. Smith?
LeBron James should start a new sitcom. It should be called The Indecision because he can't make up his mind. And I came to his defense because I said, I don't believe that for 1 second. I believe he knows exactly where he's going. He just wanted to wait until the World Cup was over before he tells anybody.
And finally, Christopher Mad Dog Russo.
Me, it's a little wearing as a sports fan. Wake me up when it's over. Now, that's the way I feel about it. A lot of people feel differently. Hey, you know what? He's LeBron James, big star. A lot of teams. He's on Fan Addicts. He's talking to Djokovic and all. And we can have some. You can milk it all you want. That to me, I don't like that from a sports fan's perspective, because that to me is just doing it from a PR perspective. He's made his mind up already. Wait, you don't think he's made his mind up? What's going to happen in the next 10 days? What didn't happen in the next 10 days? He hasn't made his mind up. Fans don't want to hear about PR. Jordan never did this stuff.
It's a different age.
Well, why is it different? You just don't do it.
Sports' biggest attention hog right there.
Yeah.
World's biggest attention hog, LeBron James.
Well, and I'm with them. And that was funny from Stephen A. Indecision. I'm with him. But he already knows. I mean, like, okay, you spend all this time. You really are torn between two teams. How long? What's going to be the kicker here, the deciding factor? I think it's crazy. Of course you know. It's been a long time. You know where you're going. You're just waiting this thing out. I guess you want attention, whatever the reason may be. But come on, just make a decision and let's move on.
You want to, you're going to hold up a day. You want a day to yourself so that everybody can celebrate you and the decision you make to go wherever it is you're going to go, Cleveland. And ultimately, you can sit there and say, I don't want to trump the World Cup, but you don't want the World Cup to trump you.
Correct.
Right. You want that attention. You want everybody to. It's LeBron James Day when you make your decision to where you're going to go, and you want that to run a news cycle for 24 hours because it gets you more attention, and ultimately, it makes you more money. You sell more jerseys, like the whole 9 yards. So that's who he is. It's who he's always been. That's why he'll never be the real GOAT, and that's all right. That's fine.
Well, and the other reason, too, that it annoys me so much is it's holding up business. It's holding up other deals. You don't think the reason why Payton Watson hasn't been resolved doesn't have something to do with this LeBron James thing stretching out? Because if you're one of the teams that are in the mix for LeBron and you don't end up getting LeBron, might you be turning your focus towards Payton Watson? And if Payton Watson didn't think that this was a possibility, then he would have re-signed with the Nuggets already. But he's waiting, as he smartly should, to see if all it takes is one big offer.
Is there a deadline?
No, there's no deadline.
On Payton Watson.
There's no imminent deadline.
Okay. I know there's no deadline on LeBron, but on Payton Watson, because he's a restricted free agent, like, how long can that play out for? But no, I think you're right. That's holding up a lot of things because the teams that are in the mix for LeBron, if they don't get LeBron, they might move on to try to sign Payton Watson. And so hopefully it's got to be this week, right?
If everybody thinks it's already done, then why wouldn't you just go out and, you're not in the mix. Why wouldn't you just go out and get Payton Watson done? I guess that he's holding out to see if there is that one big offer, right? Yeah, I guess
that's the problem.
Right. Yeah, it is. It does hold up business. You're 100% right, but that's exactly how LeBron James wants it.
Exactly.
He'll play like he doesn't understand that, but
right.
That's exactly what he wants.
Right.
Okay, who is the NFL equivalent of LeBron James? Go ahead, Mark.
NFL's biggest attention hog. Who is the NFL's biggest attention hog?
Is it Aaron Rodgers?
Ooh, yes.
I think he's a bum.
Your guy. Yep. Exactly right.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen him.
Yep.
And that was my answer. And we've seen him, hold NFL hostage. And am I going to go to Pittsburgh? Am I going to go back to the Packers? Am I going to go to the Jets? All this stuff, right, for years now. And now all of a sudden, he's reunited with his family. He's posting that on social media. Yeah. Did you orchestrate that, Mark?
No, I did not.
Did you bring the two parties together?
Right.
No, I had nothing. I had nothing to do with it, but I am.
Did you break the news that they're back together?
Did not break the news. But I am glad they're back together. That is great because it's been a long time, and it was very hurtful. And so I'm
Is it
glad
wearing on you too?
To who? To Aaron. Oh, you get estranged from your family. It's very hurtful.
Didn't seem like it.
I mean, if you're genuinely mad at your family, why is it hurting you? You don't like them.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's hurtful to have that kind of relationship. It's like this is a very wise statement, but it's like when you're mad at somebody and you're wishing ill will toward them. It's like you drinking.
It feels good.
No, it's like you drinking Drano and hoping they get sick. There's nothing good about that.
I disagree.
You're poisoning yourself.
There's a lot good with that.
No.
Yes,
you're
there's
just
a lot.
poisoning yourself. Just let it go.
But I would say when it comes to this kind of stuff, actually LeBron probably took a page from Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is almost like
he's
head and
the
shoulders
OG,
above.
right?
Yeah. When it comes to this time of the year and decisions and dragging things
Right.
out, you're right. He is the best. But LeBron is, wanted to wait till the World Cup was over. Yes.
Any pictures of Aaron with his wife as he's reuniting with his family?
There's never been a sighting. She's like Bigfoot. She's like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
No one's ever seen her or witnessed her.
Maybe
I
she
mean,
is Bigfoot.
Don't
He
know.
goes
Could
out
be.
in those wilderness retreats,
Right.
dark retreats.
Does she just stay there?
eating berries and everything else, and then the next thing you know, you're engaged to Bigfoot.
Who do you believe legitimately has a real wife? Aaron Rodgers or me?
That is a great question. That is a great question. If I had to put an amount of money on it that mattered to me, I would say by a slim margin, you love pie charts, 51-49. I would go with you having a wife over Aaron.
Yeah. So that's what's going on as we all breathlessly not await LeBron James. I like that, the indecision. That's good. Will he broadcast the indecision this time around? In the meantime, we've got Broncos training camp to look forward to. We start with the rookies who will report tomorrow. Mike Kliss, who was on with us earlier this morning, gave his expectations for this rookies class.
This team is 14-3. It's a little different. They didn't pick to the third round. This is probably the least heralded class since 1995. When the Broncos didn't pick till the fourth round. This year it's the third round with basically an unknown defensive tackle. I would add, though, in 1995 in the sixth round, they took a pretty good running back in TD. So don't count this class out yet, but right now going in, it looks like they're going to have to come to us and show us what they got.
Stoke, what are your expectations for this rookie class?
This year, very low. Broncos have a great roster. They were 14-3 last year. They pretty much brought everyone back. And oh, by the way, they traded the first-round pick and traded their second-round pick. So their first pick was in the third round. Your expectations are going to be low. I don't care what team you're looking at, and you're looking at the Broncos with a returning roster, pretty much everyone. So you're not going to have a lot of contributions from these guys, and so you're looking down the road, 2, 3, 4 years down the road. Whenever you hopefully develop some of these guys, I look at the class and I say my expectations are for Jonah Coleman to contribute, and that's really right now until I lay eyes on these two tight ends. That's really about it. I know Mark's high on Cage Casey, and we'll see how that plays out in camp. And he's moving from tackle to guard. He could contribute, but other than those two, I'm really not expecting much from this class this year, and that's fine. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, too, because you got a really good team. And you look back to that 95 class that he mentioned. You got Terrell Davis in the 6th round. I think you got Steve Russ in the 7th round and Byron Chamberlain in the 7th round. So at the end of the day, now the picks in the 4th and 5th round didn't ever pan out, but those three guys made that draft class a really good draft class for the Broncos. So if you have 2 or 3 guys that contribute, and I will say this, Casey, the guard from Boise State or the tackle from Boise State, could be a player. Like, he could be a guy that eventually either replaces, Ben Powers or supplants Ben Powers if you want to make a salary cap casualty kind of move on that. So depending upon, of course, how he plays. But I think they're high on that kid. So
Miners was a third rounder, right?
Yeah, Miners was
so you
a
look
third
at Miners, third rounder, obviously been a Pro Bowler or whatever, and got a huge contract starter. And this guy's a fourth rounder, so they found guys around those rounds that have come in and contributed for him.
Yeah, definitely have. So I don't expect a whole lot, but some rotational pieces, and that could be a really good thing.
And to go back to draft, and I know because you watched a lot of film on Jonah Coleman, the running back from Washington that we got in the fourth round, and you were high on him before the Broncos drafted him, right? So, I mean, what are your expectations from him, and what did you see from him? I got this, Mike. Just sit on the sideline.
I'm enjoying this.
I'm enjoying that's a great question.
This is like watching Federer and Nadal right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a great question, Stoke. Thanks for asking it.
Yeah, you
like Bird and Magic going up against each other.
Hey, listen. You let the two professionals host the show right now. You just kind of sit with your cough that's been hanging on for 14 days.
Throat lozenge.
Yeah, have a candy lozenge there and call it a throat lozenge. You know what I loved about him? I loved the fact that he was looking for the first opportunity to get downhill and be physical and run over people. And he's not going to breakaway speed guys. Like if he hits a 40-yarder, he's going to get run down. But the bottom line is that's the kind of running backs that have a lot of success in this league. Those guys that understand the value of a 3-4 yard run. The other thing I thought that was the most impressive part about him is his work without the ball in his hands. His blitz pickup stuff, his ability to be effective in the passing game, I thought was really good. And those are things that you don't see a lot with starting running backs in college because they're not really asked to do that stuff. But he was really good with that stuff, so I think he's a great fit here. And I think he's the second back, for J.K. Dobbins when it comes to just running the ball.
Yeah, so I mean you're looking at a guy 5'8", 220.
Yeah.
So you're looking at Mike Evans with muscle, right? A guy that's built
good.
like Evans.
That's good.
But, muscle.
Same weight, only distributed differently.
Slightly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, he's got running back hips. I have more like guard hips.
Yeah.
So
That's what Joel Dreesen told me one day.
Yeah.
Guard hips?
Yeah. We were walking down the hallway. He was behind me. He just started laughing. I go, "What are you laughing about?" He goes, "You got your lower body's built like a guard." And I'm like, "All right. Thanks, Dreesen."
Thanks, Dreesen.
Why don't you go run a flat route?
So, but I think you're all over it. I mean, I think you're going to see Dobbins starter, and then when he needs a spell, I'd like to see Coleman get the first chance at it. Third down back.
Yeah,
is going to be
R.J.
Harvey, right? Let's see what that looks like.
I feel so much better, Stoke, about this running back room than I did going into the season last year.
See, I think you guys are. But first of all, I agree
we
with
don't
you.
have. I mean, last year it was like, okay, McLaughlin, a rookie, and Harvey, who we know nothing about, Bidet, and it's just like, and that's our backups behind a guy that can never stay healthy.
Yeah,
no, I agree that this running back room is in a lot better shape, but if it goes according to plan, if it goes the way I think it's going to go, Jonah Coleman's going to be pretty much enjoy the buzz now because I think he's going to be kind of a forgotten guy once the season starts. Because if J.K. Dobbins is healthy, the guy's going to be a top 10 rusher in the NFL. He's going to be up flirting around 1,200 yards. And I think R.J. Harvey's going to be this year's Troy Franklin. You know how strongly I felt about Troy Franklin making the jump from his rookie year to his second year. I feel that strongly about R.J. Harvey. I think R.J. Harvey is being overlooked and is being put in too tight of a box here that he's just going to be a third down running back. I think he's going to make a lot of strides as a running back this year to the point where a J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey 1-2 combo I think is going to make Jonah Coleman a bit irrelevant this year.
Okay, so let me just say this. I think you're right early in the season. I think you're right in that it'll be there's not enough reps for everybody to get equal share. So it's going to be J.K. Dobbins gets a lion's share of the carries. R.J. Harvey comes in, spells him, is the number 2 running back and all that stuff, unless J.K. gets hurt. then I think
Right.
Jonah Coleman's going to get his opportunity to be the first down back, like the guy that's going to get those carries. So, like, you may be right early in the season. It just depends on the health of J.K. Dobbins. But,
Fair point.
But I really like Coleman in college, and we'll see how he transitions.
Yeah, I mean, can Dobbins stay healthy? That's a big part of this, obviously. But I think we all agree they're in a much better situation this year than they were last year. And especially if Dobbins gets hurt. You feel much better about the running back room.
Correct.
I mean, I pretty much can tell you who the running back room is going to be, right? It's going to be those three that we've talked about, and then you're probably going to have McLaughlin on the practice squad.
Right.
Unless someone that a guy that we haven't talked about
Steps up
emerges
and-
and takes over and has a really great camp, this is who we're going to see, and I feel a lot better about their situation this year than in previous years.
All right, coming up next, John Gruden will tell you how we know that Bo Nix and this Broncos offense has made the leap in year 3. That's next.
They're back. Our free limited edition Training Camp 2026 t-shirts. We currently have drops at various Santiago's Mexican restaurants across the metro area. Limit 1 per person while supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Colorado Fat Loss. Before you start thinking about GLP-1s for weight loss, be prepared to spend $3,000 to $5,000 during the course of the year, and understand there are side effects. And guys, you just don't want that. All right, most people gain the weight back once they're done. Hey man, I lost over 30 pounds in just 7 weeks being on Colorado Fat Loss, and I can tell you firsthand, it is awesome. Their doctor-developed program is going to help men and women lose 20 to 40 pounds in just 60 days, safe and naturally, without injections, synthetic hormones, or long-term dependence. Instead, they do a couple of things. One, they've got an app. They've got support. Every day you monitor your weight, what you're eating, and if you put something on the menu in the app that's not what you should be eating, it'll kick it out and tell you, hey man, change or substitute for this. So it is awesome, guys. And they use real food that you buy from the grocery store. You don't get a box shipped to your house. It's just add water, instant, and eat. No, you're cooking it, you're preparing it for you, and the weight comes off. Trust me, it is awesome. For a free phone consultation, reach out to them online. They'll get back to you at ColoradoFatLoss.com. That's ColoradoFatLoss.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
So here from my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 50 years, and they got some great upcoming auctions. Got one ended today, ended in a few minutes. You still have time. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. And then at 8:30, a contractor vehicles, tools, and equipment auction. This has got all kinds of unbelievable items in it. Over 1,700 items in this auction. Skid steer loaders, motorcycles, trailers, vehicles, ride-on mowers, all kinds of tools, attachments, pressure washers. They also got something really, really cool. A plasma cutting table will be in this auction. I don't know what it does, but it is unbelievable. Like I said, you got a few minutes, and then later on this week, we got a government computer police evidence auction going down. That will be ending Wednesday, and then on Thursday, a factory return home goods auction will be ending. That's got over 1,400 items in it. This week is packed full of some unbelievable auctions, so go see it all. Get yourself a great deal only at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
July is America's 250th birthday, so declare your independence from low testosterone at Low T Center. Start with a free T-test, stay on the treatment for 90 days, and receive $250 back. It's the Low T Center, 250 for 250. Celebrating freedom. Visit them at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975 in Boulder, has a championship-level lineup ready for you to test drive and take home today. They currently have specials on both the BMW X3 and X5 models. The BMW X3 model is a luxury compact SUV that offers balanced handling and a powertrain variety. The BMW X5 model is a high-performance powerhouse luxury model that offers you a thrilling driving experience. They also have a great pre-owned BMW lineup as well. Schedule your test drive today. Go to GebhardtBMW.com.
Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975.
Hi, this is Larry Jager with SCL Mortgage. We can offer you the best loan program at the best rate available. Whether you are purchasing, refinancing, or interested in a second mortgage, visit myspecialmortgage.com or call 303-790-2222 and NMLS number 1200716.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auction.
Job shaping.
You played in the NFL, but you were a wide receiver.
Embellishments.
I mean, sometimes I swear you're just making things up.
And amateur zoology.
I think polar bears are bigger than grizzlies. Of
course.
So make them a polar bear.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, as we roll on this Tuesday morning, great to have the whole crew back. Missed you guys, even though you gave me just endless amounts of grief last week.
Yeah, we missed you too.
Yeah.
That's how you show love,
Yeah,
right?
oh, well, then you guys must really love me.
Attack the ones that you love.
I guess
Make
so.
fun of the ones you love.
Do you get more mileage out of
Wondering if there's any way you could bail me out again.
that call, the sick call, early one morning to Will Peterson, or the driving across country, putting ice down my shorts and everything like that?
Both are gold. Both
yeah.
are great, but we don't have drops.
Yeah,
we don't have
true.
We don't have sound on you going, ooh, that's nice and cold. Yeah.
Right.
We don't have, right. So we're getting more mileage out of the call and Will.
Actual evidence, yes.
Yeah, just the pathetic, I'm so sick, bail me out call. It's Evans.
Obviously, this is Evans.
Listen to that. That is like
what? So wait, you just went back to Syracuse, saw your daughter. Did you?
I did. I checked out the car.
Did you check out the car and the smell?
I gave it a little sniff,
yeah.
and it's fine.
It's
and
okay?
then I asked her, I said, not for nothing. I didn't lead the witness at all. I said, did you notice anything about the car after I dropped it off to you? And she's like, no, it's been great. So I have to admit, I did wonder because I was a hot mess, literally a hot mess.
Sweaty, just like a sweaty hog.
Oh,
just like a sweaty hog out in the heat, right?
Sweaty hog driving across country.
You thought you were driving a vehicle built in the 60s where you had to roll down the window because the AC is going to blow it up or something.
Well, didn't know. I mean, when you're out there in the middle of Kansas on I-70, trust me, you are uber aware of the idea that this would not be a nice place to break down.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. John Gruden, who did a detailed video breakdown of the Broncos and the AFC West, talking about his guy Bo Nix.
His first two seasons in the NFL in 2024, they started off 0-2. Well, Bo Nix threw 4 picks with no touchdowns. He specifically started slow. And in 2025, during that 1-2 start, Nix threw 3 interceptions in his first 2 games. So Sean Payton, Davis Webb, the new offensive coordinator, Bo Nix coming off that ankle injury at Kansas City. They got to start faster with their young quarterback.
Well, we say that, right? Now we've said it 2 years in a row. Broncos need to start faster. Broncos need to avoid the slow start. Bo needs to start faster. Bo needs to avoid a slow start. But Stoke, easier said than done, especially when you consider all the obstacles in the Broncos' way to start this season.
Yeah, buckle up. I mean, the first 6 games, we talked about it when the schedule came out. I mean, it's going to be tough sledding, and especially for a team that has started slow the last couple of years, a quarterback that has started slow the last couple of years. And you look at the start here in just the first 3 games, Chiefs, going to be a tough game. And then you got the Jags who kind of, punched us in the mouth last year at home. Well, you're playing them at home again, and then you have the team that's going to win the Super Bowl this year, the Rams, right? Didn't they crown them already?
Yeah,
they already fit them for the rings.
Already done.
Yeah, that's the Dream Team 2.0.
Yeah.
So, but obviously, I'm kidding there, but they got a tough start in the first 3 games, and so my question is, how do you approach training camp this year? You know, what's your philosophy there? How do you handle camp? There's no more practices.
Joint practices.
There's no more joint practices this year. Everyone says it's the best thing during training camp. Well, we're not even doing that this year. So is that going to hurt? Is it going to help? How are you going to handle preseason games? You going to handle it any differently so you can try to start faster? Very, very important this year.
And listen, like my question would be, how do you start fast? What's your plan to start faster? Because like everybody says we got to start fast. I mean, I've never been in a meeting room, Stoke, I don't know if you have, where the coach said, hey, let's lull them to sleep by starting off slowly, throwing a couple of picks early, and then we'll attack them later, you know.
Rope-a-dope.
Right.
Or just going to ease into the season.
So to me, how do you start fast? You become an expert at what you're doing. How do you become an expert at what you're doing? You simplify things, you have a smaller menu, and you make sure that you don't make mistakes. Everything you call, regardless of what they line up in, what personnel group they shuffle out there on defense, what defensive front they give you, you are already an expert at running those plays against those fronts. There's no confusion. You're not gonna put yourself in harm's way. You're not gonna be the one that makes mistakes. And so that to me is the recipe to start fast, because you got to have confidence, and when you have confidence, you'll play fast.
No, I think that's well said. But so what are your expectations? It's going to be Davis Webb.
Right.
I mean, do you think they will try to simplify things early on for this offense? Going into year 3 of this offense is a different play caller, but how does Davis Webb approach this? It's his first time calling plays. Do you want to think he wants to come out here and be conservative and, you know, or is it going to be, hey, well, Sean Payton did it this way,
right?
With you know all the personnel grouping, so I'm going to kind of do it that way to begin with. So like that's the one issue for me here is how does it look with a first-time play caller?
Well, I'm gonna take him at his word. When we had a conversation, he said, "Hey, man, I want to have 4 or 5 core principles that I lean into, that we are going to run, and you know we're going to run with great efficiency, and off of those core principles, build my play action and passing game off of those, so everything looks identical, but you're going to have to defend a bunch of different things coming out of those kind of core philosophical packages." And that's how in the teams that I played on that won championships, that's exactly was our formula for success, and that's what Davis Webb had talked to me about on that Tuesday during minicamp practice.
And that sounds great. I love it.
Yeah.
But we don't know how Davis Webb's going to respond, how it's going to look, how it's going to feel.
It's one thing to say you're going to do it. It's another thing in the heat of battle to do it.
Exactly. Mike Tyson. Everybody has a plan until they get hit in the mouth.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you have a couple 3-and-outs, and then, how do you respond to that?
Right.
So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's one thing to say, hey, we got to start fast, but you got the schedule, you got a brand new play caller, you've got Jalen Waddle you need to incorporate into the offense. Nobody really pushed back when anybody would raise the idea that this offense may run through Jalen Waddle. So you got to get that up to speed. And oh, by the way, all done during a training camp and preseason, where how much are we going to see Bo play? How much are we going to see Bo play? I mean, does Bo even play in the preseason games? At best, I think he plays in one. But when you put all those factors together,
and to your point, real quick, he didn't practice all off season,
right? So you put all that together, you just understand the obstacles that are in place when you say, "Oh, well, they got to get off to a faster start than they have the last 2 years." Easier said than done. Now, more from Gruden, and he talked about, and this is something we've all asked. What's it going to look like? What will Bo look like? What will this Broncos offense look like if they make the leap in year 3? Gruden will give you a picture of what it looks like. I'll be curious to see, Stoke and Stink, if you agree with that. But a reminder, coming up tomorrow, Wednesday, from noon to 1 p.m., it's the next giveaway of our free limited edition training camp 2026 T-shirts. Man, you got to feel this shirt. We'll be at Santiago's Mexican restaurant located 1485 East Eisenhower Boulevard in Loveland. I might stop by and share my fajita recipe with them. Limit one per person. Stoke, you like that? While supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt.
Bo Nix just threw for nearly 4,000 yards and took Denver to the AFC Championship game. And the national media is still comparing him to guys who haven't done half of that.
This bothers me. I feel like Bo gets lumped in with Penix and J.J. McCarthy as opposed to being lumped in with Jake McDaniels, Drake May, and Caleb Williams. There's that delineating line that just really irritates me.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Cudarelli Vision. Hey guys, I wore glasses all growing up, and then when I hit my 30s playing for the Broncos, had LASIK surgery, which was awesome. But when I hit my mid-50s, I needed readers for everything I was doing, and I never seemed to have them when I needed them. I was upstairs, they were downstairs, I was downstairs, they were upstairs on my nightstand. My wife and I would go out to dinner, and I'd need them for the menu, and it didn't have them. And anyhow, that was a pain in the butt. Well, I decided to go see Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. And I can tell you firsthand, total game changer. No longer need those readers, guys. Dr. Cudarelli is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. You can trust him to tell you when it's the right time for you and RLE and for him to answer all your questions, guys. And I'm telling you, the guy is awesome. The clinic is awesome. You're going to love it. No readers, no glasses, no contacts, no cataracts. Find out more. Reach out to him at ColoradoRLE.com. Get rid of those reading glasses at ColoradoRLE.com.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Hey, Albert, can you help us plan and budget for a bathroom renovation?
I certainly can. Let me review your finances.
Who are you talking to?
Albert, my AI financial assistant that I can access right in the app. It automates all things finance, moves money, pays bills, creates personalized alerts, finds savings, and so much more.
Your bathroom renovation financial plan is ready. I found cash you can put aside, and to cover the rest, Albert can get you up to $10,000 fast.
Can you find contractors nearby within our budget?
Here's a list of contractors. Would you like help requesting a $10,000 loan for your bathroom renovation?
Yes! Download the Albert app and use promo code MULTIPLY to access Genius. Plus, get up to $10,000 for whatever you need. Just download the Albert app right now and use promo code MULTIPLY to get up to $10,000. That's promo code MULTIPLY.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here. Summer is here, and if you're planning a home project this year, windows, siding, or decking, now is the time to sign before the snow flies. Don't wait. Get the project you've always wanted and lock in a low-interest loan as low as 6.99% for 15 years. You deserve to enjoy your home, and 5280 Exteriors makes it easy with financing built for real Colorado homeowners. Call today or visit 5280exteriors.com to schedule your free estimate.
Over his Hall of Fame career, Terrell Davis racked up impressive numbers. 65 touchdowns, 2 championships, almost 8,000 rushing.
That's why I bank at Colorado Credit Union.
That's a weird segue.
Colorado Credit Union treats me like a person, not a number.
With personal service, great rates, and smart financial advice.
And those are just 3 great perks.
We can stop with the numbers now.
You don't have to be a legend to bank like one at Colorado Credit Union. Visit ccu.org. Terms and restrictions apply. Federally insured by the NCUA.
You know what I could really go for right now? Literally anything that comes in a McDonald's carton, wrapper, or bag. Or a McDonald's cup. Yes, any of those items should do it.
Summer just got even sweeter with soft drinks under $1 at McD's. Get any size soft drink, like a Coke, Sprite, or sweet tea, just 99 cents. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey guys, are you an experienced sheet metal worker ready for more than just a job? Join Smart Local 9 for family-supported wages, employer-paid health care, and secure retirement with pension and 401k. Experience the power of collective bargaining. Visit smw9.com, where pride meets your future.
I'm Rob Wilhite. If you've been in a car accident, you need experience that wins.
For almost 50 years in Colorado, my firm has recovered over $1 billion for crash victims. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit willheitwins.com. That's willheitwins.com.
Are you one of those people who dread going to the dentist? If so, have you tried sedation dentistry? Learn more about sedation dentistry at coloradosedation.com. Sit back, relax, and dream with the most experienced sedation dentist and staff at Clarkson Dental.
Skip this year's front porch roofing circus and bring in the local professionals.
Visit us at DenverRoofPros.com.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here, and if you're a guy over 50 dealing with an enlarged prostate, you need to know about PAE, prostate artery embolization. It's minimally invasive, done through a tiny pinhole, and you're back home the same day. Most men who have PAE don't experience any sexual side effects associated with conventional prostate surgery. At Colorado Advanced Endovascular, their experienced team offers specialized prostate treatments with near zero impact on sexual function. Top-tier radiologists, boutique setting, personalized care in Lakewood. Go to coloradoae.com.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gree-gree?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired of mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, won't you put her on the line? I gotta talk to the girl. Just
What should we expect for Bo Nix with training camp starting a week from now? Mike Kliss will tell us coming up in about 15 minutes. But John Gruden, who I know you, how long ago was it that you and he sat down and just broke down film for hours?
It's been 84 years.
It wasn't that long.
No, it was 2-3 months ago. Yeah, it was right before the draft.
Yeah.
It was right before the draft. We would sit down. We were watching Ty Simpson, from Alabama.
How would you describe a film viewing session with John Gruden?
John Gruden is exactly like he sounds. That's how he talks. It's not made for television. And while
life is like a box of chocolates.
Right. While we're watching film, and he'll just stop in the middle of it and then he doesn't just go, let me ask you. He goes, hey, Schlereth. Right? And he's like, let me ask you a question. Then he gets up on the whiteboard. He walks over there, and he's like, we used to call this blitz piranha. And you're like, I mean, it's almost startling.
That's not bad. It's not Caliano.
No,
we want somebody who's going to get a high ceiling we don't care about.
Right.
For.
But
How long did you have him on?
Right,
the whole damn show.
Right.
Yeah.
He'll draw up on his grease board, and then he'll ask you questions about it, and then how would you redirect this protection? And so you would talk about it, and then I even got up and doing demos with him, like, so I want to show you like how I would block this inside zone and how I would match that with power and all these, and so it was unbelievable, but it's like he is always on camera. So it's just, like the on-camera thing is not an act. That's just how he talks and how he operates.
Well, in this case, he was on camera, and he was doing a big breakdown of the AFC West, and he spent a good hour. And I think it's gold for any Broncos fan to check out when you really want to get deep into the football weeds when it comes to the Broncos. But, we've always had this, at least I've been curious, is that, okay, if Bo Nix and this offense make the leap in year 3 under Davis Webb, what will it look like for all of us as fans watching every week? What will it look like? And here was John Gruden's view on what that might look like.
When you look at Sean Payton's offense in New Orleans, it was like a Ferrari, man. The ball distribution was awesome. Drew Brees every year, 1,000-yard receivers. Tight end was a big factor. A lot of different running backs went crazy. But in Denver, it's a grinded-out offense, man. They got to really rely on long scoring drives. Painful sometimes to watch all these third-down conversions. It's tough, but they've had some slow starts, too many 3-and-outs. There's a new play caller. There's a new go-to receiver. I can't wait to see what's new.
Isn't that really the vision that you guys have had for Bo? Like when you try to, in your mind's eye, say, okay, here's Bo Nix, top 10 quarterback, top 5 quarterback, MVP candidate in the NFL. What does it look like? Does it, like, to me, that was always kind of my vision, Stoke, for Bo, was the idea of here's somebody ultra smart, knows his offense inside and out, knows what you're trying to do defensively inside and out, then give him the proper weapons, and now he's just like a point guard, just bing, 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 spreading the ball all around. Everybody's getting a touch. Everyone's getting a chance to eat, and when you look up, it's an amazingly prolific offense.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're hoping for. You know, it's hard to compare this situation to the Saints situation with Sean Payton and Drew Brees. You know, he got Drew Brees, you know, going into his 5th year. And then you look up and, tight end. Oh, they had Jimmy Graham and Jeremy Shockey. Receivers, they got, Mike Thomas and Colston and running backs. Oh, Kamara and all these other guys. I mean, so they had a ton of weapons over there offensively. That's how they won games, was with their offense, not their defense. Okay, here was different. And you have a rookie quarterback and a second-year quarterback. So, obviously, yes, it's going to look a lot different right now, in the first 2 years. And Sean Payton called plays a lot different because you go into games, how are we going to win this game? Are we going to win this game by throwing the ball 50 times? Are we going to win this game playing great defense and making a few plays offensively? That's how they did it. That's how they operated. So as we move forward, hopefully we can open it up a little bit more, get more weapons around Bo Nix. He gets more comfortable in the offense. So there's a process here. So I think what they were able to do and how Sean was calling plays for them to be successful, that was why we saw what we saw a lot of times. Young quarterback, and offensively, you weren't going to win the game offensively. You're going to win it playing great defense.
Yeah, and I think this year, you could have some more of those games where you actually win it offensively. And, I think John Gruden, what he said there, it's almost painful to watch some of these long-scoring drives. And what he's saying is you need an explosive or two in those. Like when you're grinding it out, and grinding it is great. Because grinding it gives you opportunities for play action, big, chunk plays in the passing game in that. So they just need to hit some of those. And some of that is because they didn't have the weapons to do it. And now all of a sudden with a Waddle, I believe that's a weapon that's going to give them that opportunity to do that in this offense. So, you've got the experience of kind of grinding out long drives. It can be painful, a lot of third down conversions, to where all of a sudden now if you adhere to that and adhere to doing the dirty work stuff, man, those big plays are going to happen. And now you've got another weapon that can exploit those big play opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard. That's hard in the NFL to grind it out, 10, 12-play drives. It just is. Guess why? Someone's going to screw something up.
Yeah.
You're going to get a holding penalty. You're going to get a false start. Something's going to happen where you're going to screw it up. You're going to turn the football over. You get down. So that's the problem with the grinded out long drives is usually you find a way to screw it up. It's hard to continue to make these third downs, and convert and stay on the football field. So that's a big issue there. And that's why, hopefully this year we do see more explosiveness.
Here's why I'm hopeful though, is that what Gruden was describing there. It was Drew Brees in year 5 when he got to New Orleans, so already he had several years under his belt. And once they put the pieces around him, you saw how it all came to be. You got Bo after 2 years in the league. You got an offense I think we all understand has needed a serious upgrade in talent. And so what I'm hoping is that we're seeing these are the early steps we're going to look back on when this offense is humming along at a Drew Brees, Sean Payton, New Orleans type efficiency level. We'll look back and say, okay, these were the steps the Broncos had to take that maybe Sean was lucky he didn't have to take as much in New Orleans because of where his quarterback was. This is the process you have to go through now. They're doing it. I'd like to think that that's going to be the payoff.
Yeah, I think so. The other thing is, Sean, to Stokely's point earlier, Sean didn't have the defense that could dominate, that he could just lean into. So you can do it a little bit differently, knowing that you're going to be in every game because your defense is going to keep you in every game. So let's not microwave the progress of our quarterback and end up eventually hurting him. Let's grow him the way he should be grown.
Yeah, and so shouldn't we give Sean a lot of credit for that?
Well, we should, but, Sean's mean.
Right.
Right, and he says things that people don't like. So we
No big whoop.
Yeah, a guy that was able to take a step back and say, okay, what's best for this football team?
Right.
How are we going to win games? Oh, it's not going to be about my offense. That's not an easy thing to do. Evans, step up, give him some credit. Golly.
Evans.
It's not, you don't always have to be negative to Sean Payton.
Sean and Drew clicked right away in 3 of the first 4 years they were together. They were the number 1 offense in the NFL, number 1 in yards. The 1 year they weren't, they were 4th. So the hope is that, hey, once Bo continues to grow to this level, improve the talent around him, maybe we see the Broncos put up those kind of offensive numbers moving forward here in the next few years. Coming up next, regarding Bo Nix and his much-discussed ankle, Mike Kliss says, hopefully the doc got it right this time. That's coming up next.
They're back. Our free limited edition training camp 2026 t-shirts. We currently have drops at various Santiago's Mexican restaurants across the metro area. Limit 1 per person while supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt.
Hey guys, you live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery, taking all those habit-forming medications. My guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best news. You can do what I did. Start your journey toward pain-free today with a free appointment, 303-367-2225. Same-day appointment, 303-367-BACK. Spine One is a complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, and treatment options all in one facility, and their board-certified physicians can give you treatment options for both nagging and debilitating pain. Guys, I'm telling you what, they changed my life. I lived in pain for decades, and you know how that is. Eventually, it just checks you out of life, man. You don't feel like you can get off the couch. You quit just being involved, man. I had to quit working out, quit going to play golf. I couldn't sleep through the night. A couple short visits to my guys at Spine One. I was back on the golf course, back in the gym, sleeping through the night. And I tell you what, I owe it all to my guys at Spine One. Start your journey toward pain-free today. Go ahead, give them a call, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK, or find them online at spine1.com.
Colorado weather can be unpredictable, but your roof doesn't have to be. When hail, wind, or storm damage strikes, trust Colorado's Best Roofing. Locally owned and operated since 2012, and a proud GAF Master Elite contractor with an A+ BBB rating. They provide expert roofing solutions for both residential and commercial properties and work with all insurance companies. Don't wait for a small problem to become a costly repair. Schedule your free roof inspection today and get the peace of mind you deserve. Visit roofingcolorado.com.
Hey, Brandon Stokley here. I've been a client of Trajan Wealth for a while now. You guys hear me talk about how much more confidence I have in my future. So do what I did and give my friends at Trajan Wealth a call today. 855-TRAJAN-1. Their family office approach brought everything for my family together. One coordinated strategy. And because they're fiduciaries, I knew their advice was built around what's best for me. Not a commission, and that's so important here. They're going to come up with that game plan specifically designed for you, your goals, and your needs. They can help you find out if your retirement plan is solid. Investments are lined up, taxes are handled, and estate plan checked off. I love that they have everything coordinated together. Trajan Wealth Retirement Planning is built on trust. Give my friends at Trajan Wealth a call today. 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. They have offices in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth LLC, SEC Registered Investment Advisor, and additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client. Paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We can't stop time, but we can make your day more efficient, and we can help you get fit and stay fit.
Hey, Broncos country, I'm Terrell Davis. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. Work out on your schedule from the privacy of your own home.
At Fitness Gallery, we have the nation's lowest prices on the highest quality products that stand the test of time.
Imagine this. No more wasting time in traffic, no more crowded gyms. And here's the touchdown play. Get your family involved. Your health is your ultimate MVP, and I know staying fit is not always easy. Whether it's Rod, Carl, or myself, we shop at Fitness Gallery, and you should too. With the right equipment at home, you can train like a pro whenever it suits you. You never regret buying quality. Fitness Gallery sells commercial-grade equipment for the home. It's simply the best.
Invest in your health and happiness with Fitness Gallery. Visit one of our 7 store locations for a free home gym layout and design today.
Most small business break-ins happen between 2 and 5 a.m. The owner finds out when they unlock the door at 7. Pull footage from a consumer system and you get a silhouette and a hoodie. Nothing identifiable. Vantage installs cameras that read a face in total darkness. And they don't stop at cameras. Access control, network, intercom, cabling, AV. One company, one number. Ready to invest in real security for your business or property? Call Vantage at 720-366-7759 or visit business.vssicolorado.com today.
High prices are here to stay. Gas, groceries, insurance. And if you're a homeowner, you've probably thought, should I call American Financing to refinance and pay off this credit card debt? Then you second guess yourself because of that low mortgage rate you currently have. Listen, that low rate, it's not saving you if you're drowning in credit card interest at 25% or more. That's the math no one wants to face, but it's costing you thousands. Here's the truth. If you're only making minimum payments, that debt will follow you for years. That's why people are calling American Financing, because they're saving customers an average of $800 a month by using their equity to finally break free from credit card debt. You owe it to your family to see what's possible. There's no upfront fees, no pressure. It costs you nothing to find out what you could save every month. And if you start today, you may be able to delay 2 mortgage payments. So call American Financing at 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000, or visit them online at americanfinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Average savings based on borrowers who save over $200.
Don't guess on major HVAC, plumbing, or electric repairs. Get a free second opinion and same-day service from Fix It 24/7. Honest answers, fast help. Visit fixmyhome.com today.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Perfect grammar.
Well, what is it?
Lululemon.
Lululemon. I thought there's a Lulumon. I look at Lululemon, and I see Lulumon. I'm not going to lie.
Relentless ambition.
If I don't get Mike and I sold, maybe it's Mike that's holding me back? Is it what you're saying?
I think maybe he might be the anchor.
And lots of empathy.
He went on a hunger strike, and it's not funny, Mike. The dog almost died, and you're laughing.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, so good to be back.
Obviously, this is Evans.
It is me.
Oh man,
that's good, Ty.
That's you know, I was worried. You know, sometimes you go away for a week like that, and you know, you're like, I mean, I know there are great people filling in for you, that kind of thing, and so you just kind of wonder, you know, am I going to be missed at all?
Right.
And
pretty much a plug and play.
You know, based on what I was hearing and then what I've heard since I got back, I was never far from your minds.
No,
that's pretty clear.
Yeah. You were always on our minds, and we're always on our minds for all the things that you do that we just kind of roll our eyes at.
All the things you screwed up.
Anyway, you could bail me out again.
And
that is good. I gotta give Scrappy Will some credit.
That was just being selfish too. You know that.
Selfish. What do you mean selfish?
Because we already talked about it. You knew you had to tell him the night before. Like, Will's not the guy that wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He's not a 70-year-old, right? So he's just not waking up at 4. He told you, hey, I need to know the night before if you need me to fill in. I'm ready to do it. I'd love to do it, but you have to let me know the night before. And you said, oh, I'm good to go. You told him that night, I'm good to go. Then you wake up the next morning, you start blowing his phone up.
Yeah.
At 4 in the morning. So that's selfish.
Well, not selfish. It's just it was the wires were crossed. I was feverish with fever and sickness.
No excuses, no explanations. Do your job.
Anytime I tried to swallow, it was like swallowing knives, you know, like strep throat type thing.
Man.
And
strep throat type of thing.
Yeah.
Right? It wasn't strep throat.
Oh,
but
no,
it was almost like strep
one thing
throat.
I've learned is you can have strep throat type symptoms, but not have strep throat.
It's science.
So anyway,
that's one thing you've learned.
That's one thing I've learned.
Okay.
Did
you
last
go
couple
to
weeks.
urgent care at any time to maybe get something?
I did, and the doctor
Look, he said you're not sick.
He said
Suck it up.
no. He said what you got. He said you don't have strep, so you just have a virus that needs to run its course, and there's nothing I can give you for it. And so I had
what kind of doctors do you see?
Well, he's a former military doctor. I mean, the guy was a medic in the Army.
Certainly, he can give you something.
That's what I thought. I'm like, I
didn't pay for this to get nothing. I need something.
Right.
Yeah.
and then
I'm paying the bill.
Hey, I ain't walking out of here without something in my hand.
And then I came back a couple days later, still feeling bad. So I, went in the portal, sent him a message like, Doc, you got to give me something.
Yes.
Right. That's what I wanted. Drugs. Oh, that's gonna
save that.
Die.
Oh my goodness.
Clipping time.
It just gets worse.
Yeah.
It just gets worse.
You just keep stepping.
AI
in it,
Ty
don't
will
you?
have that ready to be fired up by next segment.
I
9:15.
haven't seen Ty that happy with that big of a smile on his face, and I can't tell you how long. So yeah, I said you got to give me something. He's like, no, I unfortunately I can't. I mean, there's nothing for it. It just
You're going to the wrong doc.
The old things, and then I'm like, all right, I got to reach out to Stokley and Stink. They have to have something rattling around the back of their medicine cabinets that can help me with this thing. So, but yeah, that was day, and I just got to give Will Pearson a lot of credit. He took a private phone call.
HIPAA.
Okay, I mean, in many respects, what he did was wrong. I mean, he took my private message that I sent him.
Yes.
Without my consent.
Right.
And he put it out there on the public airwaves.
Yes, he did.
If I wanted to go to Human Resources, I probably could. But I would not do that because it was actually masterfully played by Will Peterson.
I don't know
with
that-
all props, and that was brilliant.
I think Human Resources would tell you to suck it up.
Ooh,
They would tell me to suck it up too.
Suck it up.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Ramos Law, Dr. Ramos.
Ooh.
The barbecue lawyer.
Barbecue
Dan
lawyer.
T. I mean, you got options.
I got
here.
options if I want to.
Defamation of character.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
We're on to something.
All right.
We are on
You
to
probably could get your hockey podcast that he took from you.
That's
back.
right.
Probably could get that
keep
back.
going. You just keep digging that hole for Will Peterson. No, Will was awesome. Thank you for filling in. Thank you to John Davis for filling in, and thank you for doing that. That was comedy gold. So well done, well played. On the subject of health, Mike Kliss was on with us earlier today. We saw that workout video. Normally not a big fan of workout videos, kind of cringe, but when you consider all the focus, all the attention, all the angst surrounding Bo Nix and his ankle, wasn't it kind of cool to see him working out like that? I thought so. What about it, Mike Kliss?
Be ready to go to start a training camp. I don't think that's the issue. He's healthy. He's recovered. With Bo, the fact that he's had 5 ankle surgeries, 3 on one, 2 on the other, you wonder long term. I think Broncos country, the Broncos staff, everybody's kind of holding their breath. And every time he gets tackled low, everybody's going to kind of stop and watch and make sure he gets up okay. But as far as right now, should be okay.
Yeah, and by the way, he's had multiple ankle surgeries. Apparently, this is the one they got right.
Do think that Dr. Waldrop really stabilized it and made it as sound as possible, like really fixed this time.
I mean, so the other times he didn't try, that he's like, I'm not going to really put a lot of effort into that. You know, it doesn't really matter. It's his ankle. But this
Right.
time I'm gonna give it my full attention.
Yeah.
That doesn't. I'm gonna make this thing better than ever. It doesn't make much
I
sense.
thought
to
every
me.
surgeries were like 100% successful. That's
Mark,
what
you
they-
must have had a bunch of those other ones.
Yeah,
Where the guy was like, whatever.
I had the doctors like, do we really want to fix this long term? No, let's just patch it up. He'll be fine.
Are you starting to wonder how committed your doctors were?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, were they having bad days?
Exactly.
or-
This time.
We got a bunch of surgeries today, so let's wrap this one up really quickly.
Churn and burn, baby.
5th surgery's a charm. This time I'm going to be focused, laser focused. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of the idea that hey, listen, in the past, these were cleanups, they were this and that. This time, we really gave it a lot of attention.
Right. This time we really fixed it. I don't know. I'd rather have it done right the first time.
Yeah.
Again, when it comes to Bo, I have zero worries about this season. I really don't worry about Bo in the short term. But when you are talking about, is this a guy that is going to be healthy enough to go out there and be the guy here for the next decade plus, that's when the injury history does concern me.
But
not in the micro, but more in the macro.
But the workout video didn't put your mind at ease for the macro?
Well, no, because that's young, still in his athletic prime, Bo Nix. But I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about 6, 7, 8, 10 years.
You saw
from
that
now.
video, and you were it's
no,
all clear sailing for the next decade.
Well,
plus.
when you consider all of the attention that's been paid to it, to be able to see him doing that and looking extremely athletic and cutting and all that kind of stuff, I don't know, gave me a little bit of peace of mind. I'm not going to lie. Sure.
Good.
Well, see, I'm not really overly concerned about 10 years down the road, to be honest. I mean, he should be fine. The doctor paid a lot of attention this time, so he should be fine moving forward. It is an ankle. It's it's both ankles, whatever. It seems like it's not like he's playing, wide receiver, running every play. Hopefully he gets to the point where he's not running a lot, and he's just killing you from the pocket. So overall, long-term, short-term, I'm not that concerned. I'm not. But, I'm not naive and just say everything's going to be perfect. And it's nothing to see here. I mean, there's been 5 of these different things. So, but overall, it's not like, oh, my gosh, what is Bo Nix going to look like in 8 years and 10 years? I mean, is he going to be able to walk and is he going to be able to function? I'm not overly concerned about that stuff.
I'm not either, and I'm with Stoke in that as he continues to mature and grow, like every one of us who played, our athleticism wanes, and the way we stay in the league is from the neck up, we just become much better players, much better understanding, better anticipation, all those things. And for the quarterback position, that's the truest test, and that's what's true about that position is you should get to the point like Brady was where he said, why would I retire? I got all the answers to the questions. I don't need to run. I don't need to scramble. I'm going to get the ball out. I know what I'm doing. And you would expect that Bo just continues to grow like that. So I'm not that worried.
Yeah, that he's going to adapt and he's going to evolve. And he's going to improve and get better. And so I think that's the expectations for Bo. He's not going to be using his legs as much.
Tomorrow from noon to 1, is that PM or AM, Stoke?
It will be noon to 1 p.m.
Ah, good.
Okay,
Gotta
so
make sure.
you just got 1 hour to get to San Diego's.
There you go. There you go. Next giveaway of our free limited edition Training Camp 2026
Will you
T-shirts.
be frying up fajitas while the T-shirts are being given away?
If Santiago's wants to extend an invitation, I might bring my fajita recipe with me. We'll be at Santiago's Mexican restaurant located at 1485 East Eisenhower Boulevard in Loveland. Limit 1 per person while supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt. Coming up next, the best part of Bo Nix showing up where he did on the NFL Network Top 100 list. I'll tell you next.
Is there a current Bronco that could jump into the NFL's top 100 list next year?
It's R.J. Harvey.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 12 touchdowns as a rookie. If he does that again, 10 to 12 to 15 touchdowns, and if he pushes for 1,000 all-purpose yards, which he should easily, if he pushes for 1,500 all-purpose yards, which he could, we're talking 700 receiving, 700 rushing. That's not out of the realm of possibility for R.J. Harvey. So because of that, with Harvey's playmaking ability on a team that's going to win, 13-plus games, you could see R.J. Harvey on this top 100 list as well.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
You just think about all these great summer weekends and all that time spent outside with family and friends. Think about how many celebrations and just memory-making time is going on somebody's deck. I had it this past weekend with all the fellas. It's not an overstatement. Decks are a gathering place for families and friends for big moments and small. Denver Deck Builders, the #1 deck builder in Colorado. New decks, double-levered decks, decks with amazing features like pergolas, roofs, outdoor kitchens, intimate lighting, or maybe you just want to get started taking that lonely concrete slab outside your walkout basement and building a deck to transform your house. Maybe you need to have your current deck repaired. Maybe it's falling away, disconnecting from the main part of the house. The joist needs to be fixed. Hey, they'll do that for you as well. Whatever your plans, your dreams, you couldn't be in better hands than Denver Deck Builders. They will build you a 50-year deck using only the best materials like Trex. Start planning your ultimate outdoor living space by checking out their website. Oh, there's so much to see. ddbonthefan.com. That's ddbonthefan.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
It's home selling season, and what's the biggest mistake you can make when selling your home? Settling for less money. Not with Orchard. First, Orchard gives you cash up front to buy and move into your new home first. Then, your local Orchard agent helps you sell your home on market for top dollar. One customer said, "I went under contract within 24 hours of my home listing." Amazing. Don't settle for less. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Get your free home valuation at Orchard.com. Orchard.com.
Welcome to Whatever Bank, where we do our best and you do the rest.
Hi, what kind of relationship benefits do you offer?
Relationship benefits? That usually kicks in when you have more zeros in your account. But I like to think our coffee in the lobby is pretty decent.
You don't have to bank like that. Make the switch to KeyBank and earn real benefits by making 5 qualifying transactions each month with your KeyBank checking account.
I was going to do that anyway.
Learn more at key.com/relationship. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
Questions about youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org.
Want real Broncos talk? Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue Today. The most passionate intelligence and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 104.3 and never miss another take. Orange and Blue Today, powered by Ramos Law, official injury law firm partner of the Denver Broncos. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Fourth quarter magic, man. I mean, he's a freak of nature. I think my favorite moment is when we called a pin and pull play against the Giants. He takes the handoff. I make a will block. He scores. We win the football game. We scored like 30 points in the fourth quarter.
What a comeback by the Denver Broncos.
Garrett Bowlesy, part of the Bo Nix quick video that went along with his selection at number 59 on the NFL Network Top 100 list. These are the quarterbacks that Bo has been ranked ahead of, according to this player-voted list. Bryce Young, God, I would hope so. Brock Purdy, Baker Mayfield, Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, and the one that really makes me smile because I know how his stands will react is Lamar Jackson. Bo Nix coming in 10 spots ahead of Lamar Jackson. I know, Mark, that you poo-poo this list and you're like, I don't know, how many players really vote on it, and why are we giving it this much attention? And once the season starts, nobody's going to be talking about it. I get all that, but darn well, and this is what I love about this, the Lamar Jackson stands are just seething over this.
Oh.
And maybe seizing.
Yeah, they could be. And I understand, rightfully so. I mean, I understand the body of work, the history, and all that stuff. But I love the fact that Bo is actually getting some recognition, because I think, so many people in the national media, these are players, so many people in the national media, and I said this yesterday when you guys were on, they lump Bo Nix in with Michael Penix and J.J. McCarthy, and they leave him out of that group of Daniels, and they leave him out of that group of Caleb Williams and that group of Drake May, and clearly, statistically, he's better than those guys. And so, this to me is a bit of retribution for Bo Nix, if you will, being ranked this high. It's going to really irritate me, though, that Caleb Williams is going to come ahead of him, Jaden Daniels is going to come in ahead of him, and Drake May will come in ahead of him, even though he's been won more games and had more success statistically than those guys. So, I'll be like those Lamar stands. I'll be pissed about that, but I think it's great that he's rated here.
Yeah, look, I'm fine with it. A guy like Drake May, I think he probably should be ahead of Bo Nix. What did he do last year? He's second in the MVP voting, right? Traitor. He had a unbelievable year. So that I'm okay with that. I'm not going to lose sleep over these other guys if they're ahead of him or whatever the case may be. Drake, all I know is, Bo Nix has been great. That's all I know. And hopefully next year he climbs up the charts a little bit more. But he had an unbelievable year. I think he should be ahead of Lamar Jackson right now. They were 14-3 last year. He had a better year than Lamar did.
You talking about Bo?
Yeah, statistically.
I love him.
Team-wise, individually-wise, he was better than Lamar last year. So, like Mark brought it up earlier, look, I don't put a lot of stock in what players vote on, okay? All right, how much attention are they putting into these things? Are they taking it serious? Are they not? Who are they letting vote on these things? Is it the whole team? Is it practice squad? Is it just the starters? I don't even know the answer to those questions. So I'm not going to lose sleep if Bo Nix was a few behind Lamar Jackson, okay? I'm just not. So
do you – because you got 57 more – Nico Collins came in today at 58. So there's 57 more players to go on this list. How many quarterbacks do you think are going to be in those 57? And the reason I ask is that, okay, if you don't think there's going to be more than 9 more, so, the idea that in the eyes of the players voting, and by the way, for you put a little bit more, I guess, respect on this list, because especially when they get into the top 10, top 5, and they pick the top player, it's usually not, some like real head scratcher. They tend to get it. They tend to get it right with the guys that end up at the top of these lists.
What was the Lamar last year?
2, I think.
I think you're right. Yeah.
And
so
I was
they got that
one
wrong.
Well, no, it wasn't, because he was coming off a season in which he had thrown for 4,100 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 4 picks.
Yeah, but look at what he did this year. It's terrible. So
he got ranked where he should have been ranked.
I'm not putting a lot of
Does Bo, I guess what I'm saying is, does Bo end up being a top 10 quarterback when this thing is all said and done?
So, if you go through it.
Oh, you're talking about after this year?
No, after this, in this list,
ranking.
when this list is done.
Okay.
So how many? You said you had 9 more quarterbacks?
Well, do you think there'll be 9 more quarterbacks?
Well, it'll be Josh Allen, it'll be Drake May, right? That's 2. It'll be Joe Burrow, that's 3, right? It'll be nobody from the AFC South.
Shouldn't be, no.
Mahomes will be in there, and Justin Herbert will be in there. So
Stafford.
That's 5. Dak will be in there. Has Hurts already gone? Has Hurts been?
Nope, Hurts has not gone yet.
Okay.
Herbert.
Maybe.
You mentioned Herbert. That's 7, so we got 7.
You're going to have Caleb Williams. You're going to have Jared Goff in there, right?
8, 9.
You're going to have nobody from the NFC South. And then you're going to have Matthew Stafford, and you're going to have nobody else, right?
So he won't be top 10.
No,
he'll be. So there'll be
right
at least 10 more quarterbacks will go.
Yeah.
So he'll be 11th on this list.
What
that's going to drive you.
What about
crazy.
Sam Darnold?
Ooh.
No, Sam Darnold absolutely.
Then 11. Then
He
11.
just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So of the 58 players still to go, we got 11 quarterbacks. So out of the top 100, this has got to drive you nuts, Stink. That out of the top 100 players in the NFL, there will be at least 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 quarterbacks. So
you got to get over that, Mark.
A
Mark,
fifth of the list will be quarterbacks.
I don't have to do
you do.
anything.
You do.
I don't.
It's time to let it go. Get over it. It's the most important position in all the sports. Okay. So you get bonus points if you play well. I mean, that's just the bottom line. It can make you upset or mad, but it's the most demanding. That's why they get paid the most. That's why they get the most credit and the most blame.
Yeah.
Right. So
I get all that.
Apparently you don't get it.
No, they play quarterback. They don't play football. They play quarterback.
They play football. They get hit. They get hit, and they got to make a lot of quick decisions. And they don't have Zim next to them saying, "Hey, Mark, you got to do this," or they don't have Tommy Nayland's, "Hey, Mark, come help me double team over here,
Yeah.
Tommy, can you help me on this
Tommy,
one?
help.
They don't have that. They're by themselves. Okay,
Right.
so it's a little bit
Are
different.
goaltenders important in hockey?
Yeah.
Do goaltenders play hockey?
They play goalie.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Good job, Evans. Good job, buddy.
They play goalie, not. Yeah,
Right.
like the quarterbacks play.
But they're still arguably the most important guy out there on the ice.
Quarterback is.
They're not playing hockey.
The quarterback
They're
is the
stopping pucks.
most important player on the
they're
field.
not real hockey players.
Right.
Right.
They're the most important. It's the most important position. I don't argue any of that.
So if goalies aren't necessarily playing hockey, but you say they're really important, why can't quarterbacks not technically be playing football, and yet you can't seem to understand their importance?
They're very important. They're incredibly important. That's why goalies have their own trophy, the Vezina.
Yes.
And that's why, the MVP goes to Connor McDavid 100% of the time. Did you hear that he won the World Cup MVP? you heard that?
Won the Golden Boot.
Yeah, the Golden Boot.
That was good. All
right. So there you go. That's Bo Nick's number. I will say
I can't wait to stop talking about the top 100.
But
it is so.
But there is.
I know,
there
but
is,
right now we don't have anything else to talk about.
Also,
I know.
And Mike, missing work.
Let me give you one
That's
other.
right.
All right,
Get nothing.
I'll give you one other reason why what happens the rest of the way on this list still is important and will be important.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I am
going
to talk about it. Just one more thing.
You're driving me nuts.
One more thing, and I think Broncos country will agree with me. In this case, I'm going to speak for them again as my official role as Broncos spokesman. That's next.
They're back. Our free limited edition Training Camp 2026 t-shirts. We currently have drops at various Santiago's Mexican restaurants across the metro area. Limit one per person while supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt.
That sound your grandkids make when they really want something. Let's see if I can do it. This is Jay Rickstrew for Alpine Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Please. That's how mine sound anyway, and this summer they're hoping for a pool. I don't know about that, but I do know this. New and exciting things can happen this season. Opportunities are all around us, like visiting local farmers markets and listening to outdoor concerts. Having friends over for a barbecue is fun. Ferris wheel rides and county fairs. However your family spends the summer, Alpine Bank hopes it's a fantastic one. We'll see you out and about, probably at the local pool because that backyard pool seems like a stretch. Alpine Bank, committed to Colorado and you.
Hey, it's Mike Evans with all these Bluebird days in Colorado. Enjoy the view through energy-efficient windows from Bluebird Windows and Doors. Through July, it's their Buy More, Save More event. Save up to 20% on your window and door projects. And when you mention you heard it from me, you'll save an extra 5%. Bluebird's family-owned, serving the Front Range for over a decade with windows, doors, and siding built for Colorado's harsh climate. Financing is available. Visit gobluebirdco.com. Bluebird Windows and Doors. Make today a Bluebird day.
877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Shop Honda keeps car buying simple. One price, one person, 1 hour means no games, no back and forth, and no dealer handling fees ever. Upfront pricing and one dedicated advisor who handles everything from start to finish. It's straightforward, stress-free, and honestly, the way car buying should have always been. At Shop Honda, the experience is just as good as the vehicle you're driving home. Discover the Shop Honda difference for yourself. Visit Shop Honda today, proud partner of the Dover and Cecil Show.
Colorado, it's time to take our recycling to the next level. That's why Recycle-On Colorado is bringing you more curbside and drop-off service from peaks to prairies. Guidelines as clear as our skies, so you know what goes where. And the price? As free as gawking at Bighorns on I-70. You deserve a recycling system you can count on, like your puffiest winter coat. And we're here to give it to you. Learn more at recycleon.org/Colorado.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Bold takes.
I would put my fajitas up against any Mexican restaurant.
Active listening.
You weren't listening to a word I just said.
Plus, a little number crunching.
What's 12 minus 1? I mean, 12 minus 11.
1.
This is why math confuses me.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
One last thing about this, because I know it's driving me crazy.
Do you promise?
We'll get to real Bo Nix football talk from an expert here in a second. But just one last thing. I do think it's cool that Bo Nix came in at 59 on the NFL Network Top 100 list, voted on by the players. You see the quarterbacks that he came in ranked ahead of, and especially Lamar Jackson. That's kind of fun. And it's a good spot for Bo. I don't have any problem with him being kind of just outside the top 10 when you're thinking about quarterback rankings. The only thing I will say about this list as it moves on, it will annoy me. I think it'll annoy you, Mark, and I think it'll annoy Broncos country while acknowledging why Caleb Williams and Drake May and maybe even Jaden Daniels. I don't know if Jaden Daniels is going to show up on the list this year.
Oh, he definitely.
You think he will?
He's going to show up.
No, I don't think he does.
You don't?
No, I don't.
But
he was bad. He shouldn't. He shouldn't be on the top 100.
You're right. He shouldn't. But there's.
I don't think he will.
All right.
But my point is, I will be bothered by the idea that if Caleb Williams and Drake May finish way ahead of Bo. Let's say if Bo's at 59 and Caleb Williams comes in at 22 and Drake May comes in at like 16, if there's that big of a gap, that'll bug me. I think Broncos country will bug me. And based on your comments that you made right here on this radio station.
Broncos country's not going to bug you.
It's not,
it'll bug Broncos country.
It'll bug Broncos country. It'll
You're
bug
not
me.
bugging them.
Yeah.
It'll bug me. It'll bug Broncos country. And I think it'll bug you because of the comments you made about how Bo should not be perceived as being that far behind Caleb Williams and Drake May.
Yeah, of course it'll bug me.
Right.
But, I mean, it's not like I'm going to do anything about it.
Well, no.
It won't bug me. I could care less. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like we're going to be in the midst of training camp. It doesn't even matter. Bo was great last year. Perfect. If they think that that guy's a lot better, okay, whatever. You know, now if we're in year 7 or 8 and Bo's been doing it for a long time, and then okay, all right. If you want to let it bother you, that's fine. But right now, you shouldn't be bothered by it.
If you think
matter.
nobody cares about this list, then why does the NFL Network do it every single year? They must get some sort of reaction to it.
What, you want me to tell you why they do it? Because they have nothing else to. Why do they unveil it right now? They have nothing else to talk about. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's why.
And it creates conversation.
That's it. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Then.
Exactly.
All right.
But it doesn't mean that, you know, what they're saying is getting a ton of attention. I mean, that's all they're talking about. But it's voted on by the players. It's terrible. It's what?
Hey, let me just tell you something.
All right, talk to me.
Help
me
me
out.
out. If you did not have my sick phone call message to Will Peterson to use last week. I guarantee
Pretty
you
much
would have been
plug and play.
I guarantee you would have been talking about the NFL Network Top 100 list more.
You're right. You're absolutely.
Wondering if there's any way you could bail me out again.
I love bail me out again.
Again.
Yeah. I love that again.
Yeah.
I love this. Hey, if you didn't realize, this is Mike Evans.
This is
Obviously, this is Evans.
This is Evans.
Obviously, this is Evans.
Did you hear how I sounded?
I know you were laying it on thick.
I was not laying on thick.
Yeah,
that was
you
actually
came
me
in-
trying
You
to.
came in that same
Doing
day,
too well.
and
Not
you did
doing
not
too
sound
well.
like that.
Yeah, I did.
No, not like that.
Oh, you wouldn't
Not-
believe the work I did between that phone call
Right.
and then 6
Well,
a.m.
I'm
the
saying,
work I did, including burning my fingers.
yeah, I am saying you didn't sound that pathetic.
I did.
How are those doing,
They're
by the way?
great now. They're all just that's
Yeah,
it.
he
That's
had
the
you
last
burn your
little-
fingers?
No, that's bad burns here. He had
Oh, I
he
had
reached in to grab a tea.
so I was
cup out
looking
of
to
the
do
microwave.
one more. Like I was going to do one more gargle. Before I came in,
tea and honey.
I was going to do like some warm salt water to kind
Right.
of it's like good time honored, time honed remedy. And normally the mugs that our coffee mugs are just the easy plug and play coffee mugs. You can put some hot water in them, put them in the microwave.
But his son brought
heat
them
it
all
up.
in his room. His
So
son
my
took them all.
son took all these coffee mugs just to drink water out of them, and so I'm reaching into like the back of the cabinet, and there's this one coffee mug that I'm not even thinking, right? I'm not even thinking, right? Because I'm in the throes of
You're
sickness.
just so sick.
And I've left this message for Will, and so I put some hot water in it, and then I put it in the microwave. Well, unbeknownst to me, the mug was like a ceramic mug. It was fine in the microwave, okay? Like a pottery type. But the handle was metal.
Oof.
And I just reached in and grabbed it.
He grabbed those big sausage fingers around that
And
handle.
those
and,
sausages fried.
Oh, my gosh. But then he had Band-Aids all over his fingers.
I had
I'm
like 3 Band-Aids.
what is going on? So he told the story, but look at his one finger. I mean, it looks
see.
bad.
Well,
Show him that one.
That looks great now. You should
I know.
have seen how it.
Oh, my
how-
God.
Imagine
That's
it
like
a week ago.
Third-degree
Oh, I had
Right.
third-degree burns.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I should have been. I should have been in a burn
I
unit.
think-
Instead, I came in and did this
Yes,
show, and you guys are giving me grief
I
over it.
think that
Unbelievable.
we really need to dig in. 'cause
Mike
you
Evans,
kind of
one tough SO.
you kind of buried the lead. Like, do we need? How come your son has all the cups in his room? Like,
it's
can
an
we
issue.
Google that and see if there's something else going on there that we should be concerned
No,
about?
he just takes everything up to his room. I can't. Well, I shouldn't go to that length. But let's just say I'm not going to be upset when it's time to go back to college. Okay.
I hear
Fly
you.
the nest.
Right.
Go ahead.
Time to
Fly
go.
the nest.
Time
So
to go.
he just is collecting
Good. Get out of
your
here.
cups in his
Everything,
room.
cups, dishes. He doesn't feel like the kitchen is necessary to be used as a kitchen when he can just bring everything up to his room.
I think you forget about that, Mark. Yeah, I have the same issue with my eldest.
You guys gotta put the foot down. Like
Or take the belt out.
yeah.
Old school.
Old school. Yeah.
Old
Now,
school.
my son was like when he was
Mike Evans
that
just
age,
punched a guy.
He was doing something that annoyed me. Like he'd been watching a show or something in my room and eating in my bed, and there was like all kinds of crumbs in there. So I took a whole bag of Doritos.
Oh, no, you
And I
didn't.
dumped it in his bed.
Unbelievable.
I crunched it all up, dumped it in his bed, and I remade the bed so that when he got in there, he was in all Doritos. And I'm like, quit eating in my bed.
Problem
That's
solved.
He never did it again.
Right.
Problem solved.
I guess what I'll do then. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one of these coffee mugs.
Right.
I'm going to break it. And then I'm going to take all the pieces of sharp coffee mug and just spread them around in his bed. And then he'll get into bed.
It's not a bad idea, but that could cause injury. I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that. But what you might want to do is heat up one of those coffee mugs and take those big kitchen mitts in there and just hand it to him so that he burns his hands.
No, just have him say, "Hey, what's his name, Mike?"
Brady.
Hey, Brady, can you grab my coffee mug out of the microwave, please?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
It's cooled down by now. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Teach him a lesson. That's
Yeah.
how you teach him a lesson.
Yeah. You let him know.
You don't want shrapnel all over his body.
Yeah, you don't want the shrapnel, but
So that's all what was happening that morning.
Oh,
Okay?
gosh.
I had called into Will, because I was just really feeling bad.
Not doing too well.
Not doing too well.
No.
And then
Wondering if there's any way you could bail me out again.
yeah. Again.
Oh man.
Well, he had filled in for me the day before.
Right, I get it.
And we had talked about it, and we said, I'm just like, there's no way Evans is going to be ready to go tomorrow.
He even said, he goes, listen, if you can't go tomorrow, let me know. But let me know before, by at night.
Before I go to bed.
He did tell me that.
Yes,
he did
okay.
tell me that. Hey, listen,
make stuff up.
I'm tapping the chest here. Okay, that's on me. That's on me.
Pretty much a plug and play.
But I got, in the throes of being sick, and I was feeling a little bit better as the day went along, but then it just careened downhill again overnight, and so I was looking, I knew it was kind of a Hail Mary, I knew there was a good chance that he'd be sleeping, but I thought maybe, just maybe.
Maybe after the 7th text, if I text him 3 more times and call him.
Obviously, this is Evans.
And leave a message.
Right.
Yeah.
He'll actually respond.
Hold on a second. I only called him once.
So yeah, but
let me go back here.
How many times did you text him?
Again,
Yeah.
I think I'm being slandered here. Again, this
Actually,
would not be the first
not
time.
3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
Mark, I kind of like I feel.
Okay, here's what he said.
Okay.
Here's the text exchange. Now, this is on me. Okay, this was earlier in the morning of the day that I was sick. Glad you're feeling better. I'll be asleep in the morning.
Right.
But if you take a turn for the worse tonight, let me know and I can go in. So what when he says if you take a turn for the worse tonight,
let him know.
Well, when does
But he said he was already going to be asleep in the morning.
When does the statute of tonight run out?
Yeah, probably. I would probably give it till 9.
9 or 10.
Yeah.
All right. So then I did text him at 4:40 that morning. And I said,
Wondering if there's any way you could bail me out again.
I didn't say that. Any chance? But I did say on the text, any chance you can bail me out?
So when did you tell him you were good to go?
And then I didn't hear from him, and so at that point I'm like, well, I gotta get in. And then I went through all the things, including burning my hands. Should have been in a burn unit, but instead I came into work with you two knuckleheads. Then I did text him on the way in at like 5:44. I said, hey, I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah,
and I said, I guess if you could just, and then I did say, if you could just kind of be on standby, please, in case I can't make it through the show.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering if there's any way you could bail me out again.
I actually feel bad, Mark.
Do you?
About the burn, not the sickness.
Yeah.
But about the burns, they're a lot worse than I thought. I just thought you had like a little blister. That thing is.
That's like.
I do feel bad about that.
That's almost like you babysat Cody.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
You could have lost your finger right there. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that was July 1st. I got those burns. So maybe just
Doesn't
maybe.
add up.
Throw a little respect on your name.
I thought this was last week that you, or this was. I thought this was. When was this?
No, this was
2 weeks ago.
This was July
1st.
Yeah.
No, this wasn't July 1st that you took. No.
Yes. Yes. It's exactly
that
the day.
Will was filling in for you 2 weeks ago, not 3 weeks ago.
No, this is how long I've been battling this and battling my burns.
The numbers don't add up,
Maybe
Mark.
instead of making fun of me, you should maybe just pause and say, damn, you're heroic.
You burned your finger at a different time then.
Yeah,
that's exactly.
They doesn't add up.
No,
Right.
that's exactly when I burned it.
When is July 1st?
That's the day I took off. I took off August 31st.
It's fitting your narrative.
And then I was looking to take off July 1st. You know why? Because then we had the 2nd and the 3rd off. And that's part of the reason why I came in, because I'm like, oh, my God, if I miss
You're right.
Tuesday,
Yeah, you're right.
Wednesday, and then miss Thursday and Friday, these guys are never going to let me hear the end of
Right.
it. Now that I look back on it, I wish I had taken the day off.
Should have.
Would have saved me a whole heck of a lot of grief.
And you wouldn't have burned yourself. You
And
never
I
would have burned
I
yourself.
would have burned myself, and I would not have left that voice message.
Yes.
But then again,
The voice
message is gold.
It's been great
It's gold.
content.
It's gold. So maybe in the end, it all worked out. Hey, is the world's biggest attention hog going to finally make up his freaking mind? That's next.
Nope.
Should Nuggets fans pump the brakes about Trevin Brazil despite his summer league success?
What you're seeing is real. Him making shots. You're seeing his athleticism on display. I don't think he's going to be playing for the Denver Nuggets anytime soon. He's not a basketball player. He's an athlete. He is mistake prone. He has very little feel for the game. Now, he'll do something every handful of possessions that's like, okay, you can't teach that. And then there's 7 other possessions where it's like, oh man, he didn't like rotate there defensively, or oh, you can't have that turnover, or like, oh, what were you thinking there?
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
Where will you find her perfect engagement ring?
There's only one fine jeweler in Denver with all the world's top bridal designers. I'm Michelle Williams.
And I'm Bruce Williams from Williams Jewelers. Only here in our bridal design gallery will you find Gabriel & Company, E. Jaffe, Parade, and the legendary Takori.
Thousands of diamond engagement rings. Every style and every price range. If it's on her Pinterest page, it's here.
Add to that our famous Williams Jewelers Diamond Bar with almost every size, shape, and price range diamond.
And our expert diamond professionals will help you put it all together perfectly.
At the guaranteed best price in Colorado, we even have flexible payment terms for qualified buyers, so you can do this today.
That's why more couples say will you with Williams.
Where Colorado shines.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers in Cherry Creek North on 3rd Avenue between Fillmore and Detroit, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
Men, when addressing the problem of erectile dysfunction, you want the right treatment for your specific medical situation because every case is different, and finding the right treatment can mean the difference between just an okay experience and an amazing one. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and at our practices, we offer the full range of ED treatment protocols and can even combine therapies to help make those intimate moments special, both for you and your partner. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're the leader in treating ED in the area. Our medical providers specialize in men's sexual health and understand that no two cases are alike, which means you'll get the right treatment for you based on sound medical evaluation and appropriate applications of medical therapies. Plus, we offer treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most men, you'll get your sex life back. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. Visit Allstate.com or call for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Powered by Advanced Tax Solutions. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Look, I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't like LeBron James. I just don't. Not a fan. I think this guy, for all of his greatness, is incredibly needy and narcissistic and loves to bring attention to himself. We have seen this before with the infamous decision, and now we're seeing it again as he continues to hold the NBA world, including teams like the Nuggets, hostage because no business is getting done, and guys like Peyton Watson's status still remains unresolved because this guy, and I don't even want to say can't make up his mind. I think he's made up his mind, but with the World Cup going on, he just didn't want to share the stage. And he wants the stage all for himself. He's sports' biggest attention hog. Even Aaron Rodgers sits back and goes, well played, well done. And even the people at ESPN are taking some shots. Here's Brian Windhorst.
One thing I can say with confidence, LeBron does not care about holding the league up with its schedule. He will make them wait until he is good and ready to make a decision.
How about Stephen A. Smith?
LeBron James should start a new sitcom. It should be called The Indecision because he can't make up his mind. And I came to his defense because I said, I don't believe that for 1 second. I believe he knows exactly where he's going. He just wanted to wait until the World Cup was over before he tells anybody.
And then there's the mad dog, Christopher Russo.
Me, it's a little wearing as a sports fan. Wake me up when it's over. Now, that's the way I feel about it. A lot of people feel differently. Hey, you know what? He's LeBron James, big star. A lot of teams. He's on Fan Addicts. He's talking to Djokovic. You know, and we can have some. You can milk it all you want. That to me, I don't like that from a sports fan's perspective, because that to me is just doing it from a PR perspective. He's made his mind up already. Wait, you don't think he's made his mind up? What's going to happen in the next 10 days? What didn't happen in the next 10 days if he hasn't made his mind up? Fans don't want to hear about PR. Jordan never did this stuff.
It's a different age.
Well, why is it different? You just don't do it.
Amen.
Yeah.
What an attention hog.
It is going on a little long. And I'm with Stephen A. and Mad Dog Russo. I think he knows. You got to know. You've been doing this. I mean, you're like a month in or whatever. You got to know where you're going. But, I think y'all are right, you and Schlereth. I think it's all about the World Cup. He wants the attention on himself. But it's like, hurry up and make the decision because you have to know.
Right. World Cup is over now, and so just come out with it. I mean, you would dominate the news cycle
so
for
when,
24
Mark,
hours.
When
like right now,
would be
tomorrow.
So
whatever.
Today's Tuesday. So when do you think he's going to come out with it? When would be a good day for him to do it? You think he waits till next Monday? Because he's not going to do it on a Friday.
No,
right? That's a news dump day.
Yeah.
Next Monday?
Tomorrow? Wednesday would be great. Thursday, you would still be talking about it going into the weekend. Thursday, it would. I mean, it'd be LeBron Center on ESPN if he did it tomorrow.
If he's looking for the best, if he wants all the attention, then next Monday.
Next Monday, so he gets it for the
whole week.
Well, how many NFL camps? Because he's looked into this. How many NFL camps start next Monday?
That's a great question.
Like, there's going to be rookies and first-year guys reporting for somebody. Some of these new teams with new coaches get a little bit of extra time going into camp. So
I think tomorrow.
Yeah,
that probably would be the best then. You're right, because you're going to have veterans, or probably some teams will be reporting next week.
Yeah. Not even LeBron can always trump the NFL.
Yeah, you heard Russo talk about Fanatics event. A lot of guys go there, we see it. This thing became like the biggest thing ever. They got all kind of athletes and celebrities from all over the place, right? Yeah. And it's kind of like, okay, well, who's there? Oh, it's Kevin Durant and LeBron and Djokovic and, all these players and personalities. And it's, because I'm a collector and I like collecting cards. I grew up collecting cards, and it's really cool. Now it's all about, trying to hit the lottery and hit these certain cards that, are worth millions of dollars, right? But it looks like a cool event. And but I was just scrolling social media or something. And guess who I saw there?
Who?
Payton?
No.
Oh.
No. Okay. I mean, he might have been there, but I don't know. But that's Russ. Spicy.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Are you? Should you be there? Did you ask to be invited? Did you pay to go there? Did you that was just kind of odd to me. I mean, do people still want to?
Sierra's +1. I mean, I think
that
that's
could be
what it
true.
was. I think that's more.
That could be true. Do people still want to
be in his orbit?
Yeah, exactly.
Or want him in theirs?
That's my question when I saw it. It's like you see him over there and he's like, taking pictures with, all these different athletes, so he could post it and try to get attention. But I'm like, Russ, I don't know, buddy. Those days are long gone. I mean, you haven't been relevant in a half decade plus.
Well, now he's going back to TV. Yeah. Do you have any cards that are worth, do you have any big-time cards that you've collected that are worth big money?
How much is big money?
I don't know, like thousands of dollars or something.
Maybe.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
What's your most prized card?
My most prized card is my grandfather bought me a second-year Bowman, which Bowman and Topps used to be the deal. Bowman and Topps, I think, is more expensive. Mickey Mantle, long time ago.
Cool.
So he bought it for he bought it at the coin place for me and gave it to me because I was a collector. So he bought it for $50, back then. And I've gotten it graded, but it only grades out as a PSA 2, which grading scale is 0 to 2, so it's not great condition. But that's my most prized card because my grandfather bought it for me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So did you hear about this? So is it who's the young soccer player for Spain? Is it Yamal?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Perfect.
So it went viral.
Yamal, I think. Yamal.
Oh, Mark. What they did, the Topps? Got
so
a one
Topps
of one?
is going to do a one of
Yeah.
one. So the picture that made its way went viral during the World Cup.
Oh, when his
was
little
the picture
brother?
of Messi.
Oh,
brother, what are you talking about?
The little brother.
Zip.
Okay, sorry.
Zip. What the hell, Evans? What is he talking about?
The little brother came and jumped in his arms, some guy's arms from Spain.
No.
Okay, keep going.
So when Messi was 19 years old, he took a picture with this baby. He was an infant. Yamal was at the time. And so the picture went viral because now he's become a star soccer player himself, and he's like the next big star. And so Topps is going to put out a one-of-one trading card of that picture. And it'll become a major collector's item that will be one-of-one.
Especially if they both sign it.
And it will be worth gazillions of dollars down the road.
So there you go.
It's a great story.
There it is.
Boy,
no brother, no nothing.
I do give you credit because whereas Stoke and I legitimately opened our minds to the World Cup, you did a great job of faking it. You did.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, you did. And now that it's over, you're like, good riddance.
Oh, yeah. I just have
Now, I've
zero
grown.
interest.
I've grown to love soccer a lot more.
Okay, you're
I have.
gonna get
love's
up on Saturday mornings.
Love's a little bit strong for me. I've come to like soccer.
You're going to get
a lot
up
more.
on Saturday mornings now and start watching Premier
exactly.
League.
Are you going to adopt a team in the EPL?
Probably not, but I'll pay more attention to it. I will. I'll pay more attention to it. I'm on it. I got it all down.
Let's just say
now.
if I'm flipping around and a elite international or elite EPL type league game is on, I might stick around and watch it for a little while, which is something I never would have done.
I just hope some of these tough SOBs can heal up for their season because,
See,
by the way, I did
Mark,
get this. Somebody sent me. The average player actually puts out 11 minutes of exercise in a 90-minute game. So all the time you tell me it's 7 minutes for an offensive lineman that that's in a 60-minute game. So we in soccer players are.
Oh, you just got turned off. AI time.
Damn.
Boom. All right. Great stuff, everybody. We are done. Dover, Cecil, coming your way next.
They're back. Our free limited edition Training Camp 2026 t-shirts. We currently have drops at various Santiago's Mexican restaurants across the metro area. Limit one per person while supplies last. For more details and to find the location nearest you, head to DenverSports.com/shirt.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Gravina's Window Center of Littleton, Colorado. Summer's mean blazing afternoon sun. We've witnessed that here the last couple of days. And if your home heats up every afternoon, it may be your windows that are causing it. UV rays and solar heat can do a number on your home. Your energy bills shoot up. Hey, Infinity by Marvin Windows help protect your home from UV rays and solar heat and can keep your cooling costs down all summer long. Gravina's Window Center of Littleton, over 50 years serving Denver and the Front Range. They do it right the first time, every time, because they know Colorado homes and Colorado weather. Gravina's Window Center of Littleton knows what holds up here in Colorado. 25% off Infinity by Marvin windows, the toughest windows on the market. 12 months, no interest financing available, and all you have to do is reach out to them. Again, remember, 25% off the best windows on the market. Infinity by Marvin windows, 12 months, no interest financing is available. Find out more at windowsforyourhome.com. That's windowsforyourhome.com.
Are you an adult with uncontrolled moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms and still packing a backup bag of clothes? Just in case? Skyrizi Risankizumab Riza can help you take control of your Crohn's. Feel significant symptom relief, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help people achieve remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Individual results may vary. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's. Ready to take control of your Crohn's? Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Controlling